Alright, so I guess we'll start this up. So you were all under the hire of an elderly orc Shadowrunner. Well, former Shadowrunner anyways. He got out of the business a good long time ago and took up fixing to, make ends meet. One of the most well-connected men in Boston, to say the least. Well, orcs, but you get my point. You were all reached out to by him for the purpose of doing a job in Japan, on call from Red Raku, who essentially needs something recovered for them. You don't really know the specifics because he was not told the specifics, but you all accepted the job and you are sharing an airplane currently en route to Tokyo. Plane lands without issue. Pardon?
We're all on the same airplane?
Yes, you were all in the same airplane. You were all booked the same flight, paid for, and you were told in advance that you have 2 weeks at a hotel. After those 2 weeks, you are on your own.
Okay.
As in, you can still keep the room, but you're going to have to pay for it out of your own pocket.
And we have no other details on the job?
Your details are very limited. The Renraku, Mr. Johnson, wanted to keep it all up front, minimize any potential leaks, as it is very sensitive information. The orc goes to continue that the Mr. Johnson specifically looked for Shadowrunners because the Red Samurai aren't exactly known for being competent at recovery missions that involve some level of quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
So plane lands without issue. I'm going to assume all of you pick up your bags. You've all been introduced to each other on the most basic of terms, but not even names. You really just know each other exists and that you'll be working together for the time being. So you'd like to discuss things while you wait to the taxi.
Right.
Feel free.
Well, I was going to have it actually that my character knew Alex's character beforehand.
Yeah.
Sees who I get my jobs from. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure, go for it. So a fixer and Shadowrunner is essentially your plan here.
Yeah.
I just realized a little bit of an issue here. Alex, you never gave me your complete character sheet.
Oh, here, let me go ahead and pass that over to you.
Yeah, that was a little... Well, thankfully it's not too serious, but whatever.
I can give it
Mistakes
to you
happen.
through,
Just throw it into Discord, it's a small enough file. And while I'm at it, I'll get everybody else's sheets open for my own ease of access.
Yeah.
So just throw it to me in a PM.
Oh, I already threw it in the fucking dog chat.
Which chat?
The bot track?
Bot chat? Well, I guess it's in bot chat, alright.
I can just delete it. Just grab it and I'll delete it. Simple as that.
I already got it, don't worry.
And then I'll just delete it.
I'm just going to move it into my player folder real quick.
Bada bing.
Alright, and then I'll open that up for my own use. And open without issue. Alright. So, you two feel free to discuss with Screws, who, well, you have very limited knowledge of, to say the least.
Do I even know the other person's name? Azalt's character?
No, you do not.
Okay.
All you know about each other is that you are going to be working together for the time being. You were pretty much given a very rushed introduction, not even including names, and you were shoved onto a plane for the run.
Okay.
So the taxi is going to be a couple of minutes, nothing too bad, just, midday Tokyo traffic. What do you really expect?
Okay.
So feel free to just discuss a bit, if you're so inclined.
Hey, Ditasso,
Yes, young
what do you
man.
know about this job?
Just as much as you do, fella.
You didn't pick anything else extra up?
Can I pick anything extra up?
Anything extra up? So he's doing so, I'm guessing he does have some connections of his own?
Yeah.
I'd say he's able to pick up that it is from Renraku, and that it has something to do with the Yakuza, but that's the best he can.
Okay, alright. Yeah. Renraku, Yakuza.
What a hero!
Hmm.
Truly saving our trouble.
You seem like the type of person to pick up on extra details.
Yes, definitely. That's me, Unga.
Now, Azoth, you do have drones, correct?
Yeah.
Do you have them on your vehicle, or do you have them stuffed into a briefcase?
Vehicle.
Vehicle. All right. For the vehicles, I'm going to say they're going to be dropped off within the next 2 days at a nearby Renraku-owned parking garage. They had to ship them separately because, well, it's a passenger plane. You can't really fit vehicles in a passenger plane. Sad to say.
Maybe those like huge ass Russian transports.
Oh jeez.
Dear God. So right, so your phone rings. They inform you that the taxi driver will be arriving shortly. It is a man who clearly doesn't have the best grasp of English, but he's doing a competent job.
All right.
You assume that this is your Mr. John.
Please describe the English.
The English?
How English is it?
He's pretty much missing every third word, but you can get the general idea with relative ease and maybe some, I guess, verbal jury rigging, pretty much.
Got my glasses on. Nothing will
Yeah,
go wrong.
he's pretty much nothing will go wrong levels of English.
Okay.
So if you would like to introduce yourselves to your rigger, feel free to.
Oh, is Azoth our rigger?
Yes, he is.
My character is going to walk up, extend his hand. Tasso, my fella.
So you are greeted to the sight of what can only be described as a wannabe biker elf.
I
Definitely sticks out like a sore thumb in the very prim and proper setting of Tokyo.
can dig it.
Anything you'd like to say, Azoth?
Screws doesn't take his hand, but nods his head. Doesn't really say much.
Oh,
Alright. Fair enough.
okay.
Strong but silent, and will probably crack your head open with a wrench. I can get behind this.
Not really strong.
Well, I see that, but we can dream. We can dream.
You're still the strong silent type. You're the meek silent type, okay?
The meek, silent type, the real hero. Alright, so your ride comes in a little bit late, but you see it, cresting the hill amidst a good pile of traffic. You could wait for it to get down to the street, but come on, just don't fucking meet. Don't be that guy.
I'm gonna wait.
You'll wait. Alright, is anybody going to go and run to meet the taxi, or are they going to make this fucker wait in, like, the taxi lane?
You parked
Taxi pickup lane?
not across the street? No way.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my boy over here. Austin, what's your fucking character's name?
Countdown.
Count. Hey,
You
Count.
people are. Why are you doing to this poor Renraku wage slave? You just get paid enough for this shit. How dare you?
Yeah, I'm a pat Countdown on the shoulder and be like, look at this chump.
It's the quiet ones you have to worry about. This is true. So after a little bit of casual banter, the taxi driver, clearly annoyed that you didn't meet him and had to make him drive through the pickup lane, he just waves you into the car.
Alright.
He doesn't really... You can assume that he doesn't have the best grasp of English, but if you want to fuck with him for the entire ride back, I'm not going to stop you.
I don't really care about him.
Yeah.
Alright. So y'all pile into the car? Safe to assume?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what else would I do? Sit on top of the car?
I mean, you
Continue
could.
to wait.
I think I'm
Continue waiting. Wait for a limousine.
taps my foot, listens to iPod.
Listens to Cobbling.
Oh god. But yeah, I'll pile in with other boys.
Alright, so in you go, and down the street you drive. The city of Tokyo, it's really... I'm sure you've come across a handful of trids or seen big cities for yourself, but it's relatively close to how you've heard it looked back before the Awakening. Mostly just a little bit more in the neon signs and a very active AR overlay over it. With quite a lot to see, but the actual city itself is very prim, proper, clean. Handful of parks even, which you don't really see much of.
Like actual parks?
Yes, actual parks.
Real grass?
Real grass, yep.
I don't believe it.
Well, you can go check for yourself.
Are you saying that to me, or
No.
real grass? I don't believe it.
So you pull up in front of the hotel. There is a train line running parallel to the street, about, I'd say, 20 feet up or so. Now I'm going to have you roll perception here real quick.
Alright.
check out.
Now, Azoth, you do know the gist of rolling in this game, right?
I know it's D6.
So the command would be, the command would be your rating in the skill. It would be dot roll space, your number in the skill, D6, and then, yeah, basically with Dally Rope, just replace the 12 with your skill level and perception.
Right.
Oh no. Alright. You're the only one left here, Brad.
All right.
Roll your perception.
Oh wait, I did the wrong thing.
Oh, jeez.
I
Hold on,
I was
let
looking
me
at
check your perception.
my perception is 5. I was looking at performance.
Alright, let me look. Yeah, you're fine. Alright. So, your ears pick up the sound of a sickening crunch on the railway above, and there is like a small spray of gore over the railway down on you. Now, Countdown is able to make it out of the way with significant ease, no problems. Brett, did you roll? Yes, you did?
Yes.
Wait, did you roll the right skill, Azoth?
No.
You might want to re-roll it then.
Should I just roll the?
Yeah, your
other
perception
3?
is
That
5.
should be. Yeah, should I just roll the other 3 then?
Nah, just roll 5 dice. You made a little mistake. Every dice counts, really. Oh. Okay, well, Countdown is able to hear the crunch, and he instinctively dodges out of the way as like a sea of, well, not even sea, but like a good bit of blood managed to splash it onto the street. Azoth manages to sidestep a bit out of the way, but his boots are a little bit covered in the blood of whatever was mulched by that train. And Bread, although barely, does make it out of the way.
Dope.
So the Mr. Johnson comes out to meet you, noticing the scene, and in attempting to speak in your native tongue of English, he basically explains that it's not too uncommon to see a salaryman jump in front of a train in this country. Very sorry for the trouble.
So it's like real Japan.
Pretty much, only suicide's even more widely accepted.
Oh my god, dude.
So he leads you inside. Azoth getting some very odd looks by hotel staff as he tracks red boot prints all over the white carpet.
Surprised they don't have people that are just like, oh, another suicide guy, huh?
Oh no, they do.
Shines your boots for you.
So you're taken to the elevator. Well, first and foremost, while the Johnson's going over the elevator, he signals you over to the front desk to get your keys to your room.
Okay.
The woman at the front desk greets you and asks which one of you will be the host, who's like
Host?
the one who will be paying essentially when your time runs out.
We'll deal with that when we get to it.
Yeah.
Her face kind of grits a little bit. And she says, "I need somebody to put on the books. It's company policy. I'm very."
I give her my name.
All right, and she hands you a key with a little. She hands you a red key card, essentially, a red hotel key card, and the other two get blue.
Okay.
And essentially, she explains that the way they do it is they make the host card, and they basically daisy chain the two smaller cards onto it for the sake of, basically saving up on space and making sure not too many cards are floating around.
Okay.
Okay.
She explains that your room is 312, so, well, 12th room on the 3rd floor. But Johnson explains that you will be heading up to the 4th floor, which is the penthouse. It's a very small, cramped hotel. Penthouse is a very, bit of a lie here. It's just a small hotel crammed under an apartment building.
Are we in, like, the outskirts of...
You are in
Tokyo?
downtown Tokyo,
Okay.
part of the city.
Alright, so we head to the 4th floor then?
Yep, so you head to the 4th floor with Mr. Johnson. He offers you a seat, and he aligns you around the table. It is at this point that three men approach the table. Two of which appear to be... I may open up their sheets real quick. So, two people walk up who appear to be near identical in appearance. Now, If you would like to roll perception on them, feel free to.
I will do that.
Do they look special? Are they?
They look identical, and that's suspicious on its own. I feel.
Alright, yeah, I'll inspect them.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Bread and meat can tell down to the finest detail.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus! Well, let's see what Azoth gets. 2 in V4. Fair enough.
I can't believe you.
So, Azoth, you're not able to tell much, but you can tell that they are at the very least slightly cybered, and that's really the best you can tell. Now, Countdown... Now, Countdown and how do you say that, Detasso?
Yep.
Countdown and Detasso are able to tell pretty much down to the finest detail. They can see some vague surgery where presumably bone lacing took place, but you cannot tell what kind of bone lacing. You can tell that their eyes are not original, that they are cybernetic, and that their skulls, while very well kept and synthetic, while very realistic looking, are fake. So these are lightly cybered up people, and what you also goes for to notice is that they do have weapons tucked into their belts.
Okay.
And now, I'm going to give this to Hamilton as he's, he rolled higher. You're able to tell that they are submachine guns.
Okay.
Do any of you have knowledge of Renraku? A knowledge skill of Renraku?
Nope.
No.
I don't.
What's a Renraku?
Sounds about right.
Rocco Yakuza.
All right, and someone who approaches shortly thereafter from the kitchen
Oh shit.
is da-da-da-dum. He's a very meek-looking man, definitely a wage slave at a glance. Although, again, considering what you people have seen, probably a good idea to feel him up with your eyes as well.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry, I just gotta jump in here for a moment and say wording, Edwin!
Fuck off. Dear God. You are hitting it out of the park today.
The rolls that matter.
Oh, wait.
I
Oh, you
thought
didn't
so.
space it out properly. Yeah, you're fine.
You're not gonna die.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to give this to all of you. You can tell that he has cyber ears, and Hamilton specifically can tell that his eyes do not appear... They appear odd, almost as if they're fake in some way, but he can tell that they're not cybernetic.
Mm.
So they all sit down at a table, and you're all offered seats wherever you so please, as long as it's in the living room. And he politely asks you to leave your shoes at the door.
Oh,
Just our shoes.
Just our shoes.
Okay.
He seems very confident that if you do try something, his men have him covered.
I'm barefoot.
So I'm assuming all of you take seats around Mr. Johnson's table.
Is it is it a low table?
It's not a low table.
Okay.
It's a standard Western glass table.
Alright.
Surprised that's here, not the low table.
It's a high-end Western-inspired hotel. Not inherently the Japanese inspiration stops at the customs and the staffing.
Right.
Okay.
So let's see. So you're sitting down with Mr. Johnson. He, without so much as a greeting, he really just skips straight to the meat and potatoes, saying, "Your job will be to hunt down something that was taken from us. I am a representative from Renraku, and we were working on something that we were transporting by a transport from... No, I had this written down. Yeah, whatever. It was being transferred from south of Tokyo. It was supposed to... The transport route was from south of Tokyo up through Tokyo and to the east. We could have cut through the bay, but we found that that wasn't the best idea. As, well, it's a bridge. You really don't have anywhere to go if there's an ambush. We thought the back streets of Tokyo would be better, but, well, our plans fell through.
And so I'm assuming it got taken.
Yes, it did, and the entire Renraku team inside was murdered. With what appears to be almost no fight at all.
Do you have any idea where it might be current?
Or who did it?
We do, as a matter of fact, and we can only find out because of the 2 corpses at the scene. Yakuza.
Okay.
It was taken by the Yakuza. If you'd like, I could elaborate a bit on the crime scene.
No, I don't really care about that.
I want to know more about it.
Alright, well, since one of you doesn't appear to be very interested, I'll try to keep this short and concise. We had a squad of 5 in a Dodge Rhino transport going through the back streets of Tokyo. Our plan essentially to mitigate any potential interference was to have a representative at Renraku basically having them on GPS, guiding them every step of the way towards the drop-off point. And at some point, the Yakuza had planned an assault in advance. The tires were shot out, shot out or bombed, really. The whole bottom of the Dodge Rhino was completely decimated. And at this point, the representative was hung up on, and the main office of Renraku was contacted by the squad leader, trying very hard to keep their head on their shoulders, but they were clearly at least a little bit concerned for the safety of them.
Thought you were gonna keep it short.
Well, I could have made it a whole lot longer, so please show at least a little bit of respect. I am, after all, going to be your employer for your time in.
I assume this is a time-sensitive case.
Not essentially.
The longer
Really,
they wait,
the
the longer
time
they get
sen-
away with it.
Oh, we have reason to assume that they've already gotten away with it. You just need to find where they are and attempt to get.
So, point us in the right direction.
Alright. There is one detail here that I think would be very important to you people. The call was cut off very suddenly. We heard what appeared to be the sound of crackling lightning, and then the call was pretty swiftly ended. All that was left in the carrier were a couple of burnt corpses and a handful of missing. Any other questions?
How the fuck does
Yeah,
lightning help us?
Well, we are in the 6th world after all. Magic isn't really out of the realm of
Oh,
possibility.
Okay, alright.
Any other suspects?
Any other suspects? Well, the local street toughs do not have the muscle to take out a Dodge Rhino. It either falls on a enemy corporation, which, well, us here in the East tend to back each other up a bit, at least for the most part. So we have no reason to at least immediately assume it was enemy corporation.
You know where the Yakuza stay?
No, we do not. We would have sent a strike team to their location and bombed them to hell already if we did.
One last question. This object we're looking for, how do we know if we find it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a refrigerated container, and I'm afraid that's all I can
I mean, if I come back with
Yeah,
a
organ
refrigerator,
damage.
that's on you.
You could attempt to roll some kind of charisma check against him.
Okay, alright. Can I just do a charisma check?
A charisma check, just tell me what you're going to say, and I'll tell you what skill to roll.
I just want to, negotiate the idea of, us needing more information about what we're getting.
Alright, well then just roll your negotiation skill. Pretty
Alright.
self-explanatory there.
Alright.
5 successes, alright, I'll have him roll his negotiation. After a little bit of uncomfortable stirring this chair, he caves to your request. Go on to explain, it is an experimental BioWare we developed as a joint project with... Well, I'm not immediately sure of the company, but the safe bet is that it was Yakishima Technologies to the south, considering where the transport came from.
Alright.
I'm a little shy to give you the specifics of this thing for the sake of your own safety and my continued employment. But I will tell you, it is at a glance appears to be a mass of flesh
Alright.
in a refrigerated container.
Oh god, Akira! Akira! Okay.
Probably, if I had to guess,
I don't watch old movies.
Excuse me, it's Trits. You got to stay in the canon.
Those aren't trits. They're videos.
fuck off. I fucked up my lore. You got me there. Well, I'm sure you understand, but I'll have to keep the specifics of said experimental Bioware to myself and my company.
Yes.
Right. I'm sure there's a giant Renraku logo on it.
Yakushima, actually, but your sarcasm... You... Frankly, if you remember my company, I would have had you thrown out by now, but you... Well, you clearly have the muscle to back up your commentary.
That's why you hired professionals.
Yes, exactly. And for reference, if you'd like to inspect the route yourself, it's the transport began in Yokohama, Japan, at Yakushima Technology headquarters. It was supposed to go to Chiba, Japan, where Renraku is stationed, using Neo Tokyo as the center point between these two locations. Any further questions?
Nope.
I'm good.
Alright. Well, as you are in a country where you do not natively speak the language, I'm going to be offering you a translator, courtesy of Renraku. Do you accept?
Sure.
I don't think we need a babysitter, but...
Being able to talk to the natives was helpful.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it appears to be deadlocked. Oh, I suppose not.
We'll take him.
Now, just a little bit of a word with him. He does have cyber ears, as you might have been able to tell. They're not exactly too well concealed. They are installed with the latest in translate ears, as in he will be able to take in just about any language and spit it back out. He will be of great use to you, I'm sure. And he he looks over to the translator and just lets out some rapid fire Japanese real quick. It appears to be some kind of command.
Alright.
Now, if any of you know Japanese, now would be the time to attempt to decipher what he's saying.
I know a small amount of Japanese.
Heard Italian
Oh,
and
well.
Japanese are similar.
Well, there you go. While you're not able to get much, you're able to catch some words that will probably come to bite you in the ass.
Like,
If they find anything, tell us immediately.
okay, right.
Because, of course, you are dealing with a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
The Johnson returns his eyes to you and says your vehicles will be dropped off at a nearby Renraku-owned, what are they called? Parking lot, whatever. Within the next 2 days. Just feel free to check up there and tell them you're working for... Just tell them you're new hires. They'll know what you mean.
Alright, is that all?
That is all. Now, I don't really have too much to offer you in terms of leads, really. Although, traditionally, Yakuza tend to hang out at local hostess clubs and bars. Or you could always try to ingratiate yourself.
Does Knowledge Mafia help me at all at this point?
No, it does not.
Huh.
The Mafia have a no push in Japan.
Alright.
Would it be able to help translate into understanding some Yakuza stuff, though? Like, at a penalty, maybe? If they operate in semi-similar ways?
Potentially.
They're both organized crime groups.
Yes, alright. Okay. If we're talking something in terms of trying to look into criminal organized crime hierarchy, I'll give you a bonus for that, but that's really all I... So if you'd like to attempt something, I guess I could just feed you some DM knowledge, depending on how you roll your knowledge skill.
It's just, it was more or less just trying to figure out where they might be operating within this city.
Do you have a knowledge skill for Mafia?
Yes, I do.
Feel free to roll it.
Let me check what it is. I know it's high. Alright. God damn, my rolls are so shitty.
Alright, 2 successes. You're not able to think up much more outside of the general pointers of hostess clubs and bars that the Mr. Johnson offered you, but you were able to piece together a small thing that may come in use, that being lower level members of the group being basically shoved around and told to do the shakedowns. So you might want to keep your eye out for low level Yakuza shaking down people wherever they can.
Alright.
And on that note, the Mr. Johnson is going to politely ask you to leave his presence and leave him to...
Well, one last
Yeah, no
thing.
further
The most
questions.
important part of the mission.
Hey, I'm guessing?
Yeah, we haven't discussed that.
What is the pig like?
Alright, let me just... Spare me a moment to pull up the money I was allocated by Renraku. If you're able to bring us alive, whoever orchestrated the attack, we will give you 100,000 new yen to divide among yourselves. Furthermore, if you're able to bring us the aforementioned BioWare, we will give you a further 150,000 new.
All
I was
right.
going to try and con this guy into giving us more money, but that's already pretty generous.
It is extremely generous. He also goes further to saying, any low-level criminals you're able to throw our way, we will give you a small sum for, dead or alive.
Oh, dope.
Although, keep in mind, if they are dead, we only give you 10% of the money per up.
All right.
Alright.
Any objections? Whatsoever.
Let's get started. My
Alright,
character
VP
walks out.
Well, a little bit rude, but... yeah.
I'm Italian. I'm not gonna fucking jack off some Japanese man.
Screws
Glad you're not
also
getting
walks
shot
out.
in the back, my friend. What was that as well?
Screws also just leaves.
Alright. And any countdown want to shove some more last-minute shit-talking in, or is he out as well?
Well, it's been a pleasure, or whatever. Walks away.
It's very easy. You hear the distant sound of grinding teeth as you exit the room. He's clearly extremely displeased by your behavior and how rude you were, but he accepts the fact that you are a nest.
I love
The map.
Japanese.
So this is where I turn all of you people loose.
Alright, I'm gonna hang out
You
with
were-
my
So how many
boy.
people are in this hotel? I'm kidding. No.
You are free to explore local bars, local cyber clinics. The women at the front desk on the first floor offer you pretty much a map of local establishments.
All right. First, I want to check out our room
Right.
and store most of our stuff there.
Now here's the fun bit. Do any of you remember the room number?
312.
312.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you all go off to the room, I'm assuming, unless Screws or Datasso has some kind of objection.
Nah, I need to look at the room anyway.
Alright, you enter your room. It's actually a rather upscale hotel. Very comfortable. The beds appear to be pretty nice.
I'm gonna check underneath the fucking mattress.
You check underneath the mattress. That is a smart boy. I'm going to have you roll perception real quick.
What is
Two
constant
times?
twos? This is like my sixth.
You're
two in a
able
row.
to just barely notice a small lump in the frame cover.
I'm gonna
Well, what's your plan?
squint my eyes at it and poke it.
Poke it. It moves, albeit not very much, and it feels plastic. Like you get crushed in your hand, but it will give some resistance.
Maybe like a dagger or something.
You can always ask somebody else.
All right, who's in the room with me right now? Is
I
everybody?
walked in.
Everybody.
Do you have a dagger countdown?
I wouldn't even bother with that. There's probably 10 more throughout this room.
Now, are you going to roll the knowledge? Do you know what it is, or well, you probably assume pretty easily, but
I tossed you my knife though anyway.
I'm gonna cut open the mattress and see what.
or any of you spec'd into electronic warfare?
Ha. Ha.
No.
Shit.
Actually, Azoth might be.
No.
Check under logic. You might have some dice for it.
What? Where would it
You do not have any dice, so you're not able to identify what it is. But
Well, actually, would a hardware work for that? Because it is
hardware, yes. Hardware would
I
work, and Screws has copious amount of hardware.
Yeah, no.
So just roll 9 dice and attempt to identify, although I'm sure you've all come to the pretty obvious conclusion of what it is.
Yeah.
Yep, it is a bug. A voice recorder transmitting presumably upstairs.
I'm gonna crush it.
Rush it. Well, yeah. The translator, who has been following you along, kind of stares at the ground, trying very hard to keep to himself in this situation.
Oh, look! You accidentally fell on it. Damn. Shouldn't
Wow.
have put it there.
Wow, I'm just
Oh.
too heavy for this bed. Looks at him in the eyes.
Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, wow. They should have cleaned this place up. The previous participants must have left something here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The translator shuffles off very quickly to the bathroom, excusing himself in the process.
I'm going to go out at the rest of the beds and get rid of them.
All right. I'm going to. Although, if you want to find all of them, I'm going to have you each roll perception.
I don't care.
You don't care? All right.
The
You
person
hear. You do hear some mumbling coming from the bathroom. However, it appears that you did not realize that an empty bathroom and a near empty hotel room will echo ever so slightly.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Get out of there.
You basically you hear him like audibly fumble as if he just bit his own tongue, and if any of you would like to roll hearing,
Nah. What? I'm just fucking.
you don't care.
Nah.
I do.
Oh.
I do.
Say a hearing would fall under perception.
God damn.
God.
Yeah, Jesus. You hear what sounds like fumbling with earbuds and something smaller than plastic. You can pretty easily put 2 and 2 together that he's fumbling to shove a comm link in his pocket.
Yeah.
Alright.
He exits the bathroom with a wide smile on his face, apologizing for the trouble and saying that he feels significantly better.
Now that he's. Shit.
He coughs into his hand. It's very clearly fake to attempt to imply to an attempt to show some kind of illness. Is the room to your liking? Were you able to find the rest of those whatever they were?
Nah.
I'm not quite sure.
Nah, we'll leave as is.
How nice is the room anyway?
How nice is the room? It's definitely a very high-end hotel room.
Okay.
The beds are cushy. You have a copious amount of presumably free food, as the hotel room is free for the next 2 weeks, so eat to your heart's content.
Mm-hmm.
There is a hotel cafeteria downstairs, which is serving probably some of the best Chinese food you'll find this side of town.
I'm gonna start.
Chinese food, goddammit, Japanese food. What a
Same thing, right?
fucking...
Yo, let me get a general show.
Dude. I'm
Funny story about that, actually. I said, wow, this is some great Chinese food in a Korean restaurant, and the chef smacked me upside the head. He was fucking mad. Asian people are very territorial of their food.
Well, I mean,
It's
you
more
know,
the
it's
fact
like
they just hate all other Asian people.
yeah. Well,
That's it.
I mean, that's like going up to a French restaurant and be like, "Oh, I fucking love this German food.
Pretty much.
You got any sauerkraut?"
Oh my god.
I,
So you could always stop, get a bit to eat, nap, or just wander out into the city
I'm
and
about to
find what you will
head
with
out
the
to a
map.
bar.
All right, anybody want to tail along with him to the bar, or are you all going to go your separate ways for the time being?
How bad am I feeling the jet lag?
How bad am I feeling the jet lag? I'm going to assume that all of you slept very soundly and were able to keep your heads on your shoulder for the flight. Well, you're slightly jet lagged. It's nothing too overpowering, at least not yet. It's only midday.
I'm not sure my character would actually slept. My character hasn't.
So, Cruz is feeling it a little bit then.
Okay.
Right. So, Screws, if you'd like to explain to the people your little issue or request that they stay back for the time being, now would be your opportunity.
Wait, what was that?
Just gonna pretend to be tough.
Pretend to be tough? Alright.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright.
Alright, so off into the bar, so you're going to go on a pub crawl, basically, trying to see what you can find.
Also check alleyways around said pubs.
Alright.
Wait, where are you going to, Tasso?
I'm gonna check out the local bar scene, see what I can find.
You want some company?
Yeah. We can shoot the shit while I'm looking.
Screws,
And I'm
what
guessing-
are you gonna be doing?
Screw shrugs and says, "Guess I'll tag along."
Alright, off you go. You don't actually pass a lot of alleyways on the way there. One, maybe two. The buildings are actually very compact and nestled close to each other.
Of course.
Okay.
Although the two alleyways you do pass, one of them is very well lit, and, well, there's not a damn thing in sight. And the second one, however, is dark, and you do hear the faint sounds of, like, a scuffle.
Okay. I have low light
Now,
vision.
I'm actually going to, basically throw someone a freebie here. Screws, would you like to look down the alley? You do, well, have some innate elven abilities.
I
low light
do
vision.
too, young man.
Yeah, I'll do.
Oh, as well. So I'm guessing both of you just peered out. I'm going to have you roll perception plus...
Oh, okay.
You have low light vision. It's basically a freebie.
Fucking 4 out of 15.
Jesus.
That's actually almost like fair. 5 is the
God
average.
hates you. Or in Jesus hates you.
Yeah.
Well, you both succeed 4 times.
Okay.
So you do see two cats scuffling with each other and dart out of the alleyway, although further down you do see the faint... You do see a faint form. You see a faint form that appears to be moving, but you can't really tell much more without approaching.
Alright.
So, I'm gonna walk down the alleyway. I can't say sneak, because I don't got sneak worth shit.
Wait,
So I'm
I thought you
just-
did.
I mean, you could walk
You are?
quietly and try to keep to yourself.
I thought we were gonna be sneak bros.
Let me look. Sneak. Oh, I do have sneak. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak like fucking crazy.
Am I aware of anything going on here?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna-
if any of them were so inclined as to tell you... you
No,
do.
I'm gonna inform him. I'm gonna be like, follow behind me. Be quiet.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to tag along with this harebrained bullshit, sir?
Yeah.
Don't give us away. You want us to roll sneak?
All right.
Yeah.
Since Brett is leading the charge, I'm going to let him go. You only rolled 2 successes there, so the form does ultimately turn around you. There's what appears to be a Asian woman in, at the very least, her late 70s. Basically being held up by somebody who can really be only described as a lanky man. He doesn't have too much muscle on him, but he appears to be semi-confident in his ability. He has the woman's purse in hand and is glaring at you, demanding that you leave immediately.
Any tattoos? Anything that would make it link?
Does he
Any
does he-
tattoos?
Does he see all of us or just him?
He only sees the one of you that is leading the charge.
Okay.
He's wearing a
Does he
short
see my
sleeve
glowing
shirt. You do
tattoos?
see the tail of a small dragon tattoo peeking out from under his arms.
Does that mean he's part of the Yakuza? Or...
Depends on what you think. The translator is also tagging along at the far
Oh, he
back.
is? I want a nerd.
He is ducking in cover behind Screws, clearly terrified.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
say Screws is 140 pounds, so whilst he's
Well,
tall,
it's better than he is.
So
So he starts barking at you in Japanese. Now, you could attempt to understand it, or just leave it to the, or just pull the, or, after all, you could just shove the translator up front.
I'm curious as to what he's saying.
All right. Translator.
All right.
I'm gonna grab him by the collar and pull him up.
So you're going to shove the translator in front of you, at the front of the pack.
Yeah. What's he saying?
The man notices the Renraku embroidered clothes on the man, and his demeanor immediately changes, and he throws the old woman at you. I'm gonna have him roll for this. I'm gonna have him roll to throw this, like, small Asian woman at you. Oh lord, he does not have shit in throw. Can he default on it? Well, let's find out if he can default on throwing something. Yes, he can. Well, not default, but he does have some dice. He's able to get the woman off the ground, but he really only succeeds in shoving her at your feet. And I'm going to have him roll to run as well.
Can I chase him?
Let's see how well he does first.
Wait.
He does trip up a bit on the way, but he does start peeling out down the alleyway.
Yeah, I want to pursue him.
I'm gonna lift up
All
my
right,
cane and fire it at his leg.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fire the shot.
Alright.
Roll for it.
Do I get negatives for calling it for a certain ligament that I'm firing for?
Yes, I believe it's -1 dice.
Alright.
Depends on the area, generally, but...
I'd say just -1.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay, what are you firing him with?
My gun cane.
What is the gun cane loaded with?
Wait, what'd you say?
What is it loaded with? Like shotgun shells?
Just a single normal-ass bullet.
It's kind of like a light pistol, I think.
Yeah. It's like,
Alright, a light pistol. So I'm gonna have hit. What's the damage on it?
let me go ahead and check that out, because I can't recall.
I think it's 6p. If you click on it, it should show it.
Clothing, armor, weapons. It is 7p.
Any armor piercing?
Nope.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, the bullet appears to get caught in some sort of padding within himself, and he continues running, but he does trip up for a moment as a result of the shot.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
gonna say, like, Alex did get, I think, 4 hits, so it's 3 extra damage on his attack.
3 extra damage on the attack, so that would be 9.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then he does. Then yes, actually, he does end up taking 1 damage. So it does manage to pierce the jacket, but he stumbles. He's bleeding a little bit down his pant leg. You can see a small stain of red as he continues booking it down the.
Yeah, I want to chase him when he starts booking it.
Go for it. He only got 2 dice on the booking it.
I'm
So
gonna reload my gun now that I fired my 1 bullet.
wait, you just fired a gun in downtown Japan.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the police are going to be coming down on you pretty quickly.
Don't care. Oh, actually, how shady of an area are we in?
You are in downtown Tokyo, pretty much the most prim and proper it can be.
And this guy was shaking down an old lady. All right. Don't care.
In a dark ass alleyway. Yeah.
All right.
He's clearly a low-level thug, probably not the brightest man around. So you do manage to catch up to him, if only barely. He's about to break into the light of the street, but
I
you're
wanna
able to
tackle
grab him
him.
by the collar and get. Oh, you want to tackle him into the light of the street?
Yeah.
All right, sure, go for it. I'm going to have you roll for the tackle. Just have you roll unarmed.
All right. Unarmed. It's fine.
Knowing that someone's chasing, I'm going to have him roll to dodge, but he doesn't really have much hope here.
Right.
Oh, he attempts to dodge, but ends up slipping in such a horrible fashion that he eats the curve, and you come piling down on him.
Just take damage for that?
Yes, I'm going to have him take a bit of damage for
Let's
that.
say I do have bone lacing.
Oh god, how heavy is your? Oh god, how much do you weigh?
Well, like nearly 200, or like no, that's like 200 something. Like
Oh, this
225.
is a skinny. This is a skinny guy with shit all on him. So I'm gonna give him 2 for like busting his teeth on the curb, and I'm gonna give him another 2 for you coming down on him like a ton of bricks.
All right.
Now I'm going to have him roll something here. Alright, so Count out, you feel him fumble. Not fumble, you feel him start to just shove, you feel him manage to stuff his hand down his coat, and he appears to be feeling around for something.
Can I grab both his hands and like rip him up?
He's pretty quick. He's pretty quick on the draw here. Alright, but you are going to be able to try to counter this.
Alright.
He draws a pistol and kind of shittily tries to point it over his shoulder where he can't see at you. He's basically just going by the weight on his back.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
In the process, manages to press the gun barrel up against your shoulder. I'm gonna have him
I'm
roll
sorry.
for this. Alright, so yeah, he's able to, like, kind of get his arm back around over him. It's pointed vaguely at your shoulder.
Do you want to try
and
and
he's-
dodge?
I mean, just prepping... I mean, his wrist looks about as sturdy as a piece of wood. So, it's up to you how do you respond to this situation.
Well, I would be likely to take my combat knife and stab his hand into the ground.
Alright, and whenever you roll palming to see how quickly you get your knife out.
Palming?
Yeah, palming.
Alright.
That's going to be the quick draw skill here. I'll have you...
Can I default on it?
What exactly do you do? What exactly happens on a default? I'm actually
You
not
lose
familiar.
one dice.
It's -1 dice, and you just be using your appropriate attribute.
Alright, feel free. Go for the default.
Okay. Oh my god.
Well, shit. Alright. So now roll blades.
God damn. Alright. What are with these rolls today?
Yeah, you're a god.
Also, ignore this.
You're an absolute god today. Damn, dude.
Well, watch the one important roll that my blades get fucked up now. The one thing I'm supposed to be good at.
I should have moved my mic a bit closer. This entire time, the music might actually be overpowering me.
Nah, you're good.
I mean, the never mind.
I've been, like, to be frank, I have the music off because it kind of makes me not
Kills
able to
the mood for you?
concentrate. And I'm
Yeah.
trying
Perfectly fair.
Well, the music box also really loud. I've got it down to 3%.
Oh yeah, it's extremely loud.
Okay.
Okay, so you managed to... So within, like, lightning speed, you pull out your combat knife, you basically rip the guy's wrist open. And he drops the gun, he is spraying blood, and he is screaming at the top of his lungs in the middle of a Tokyo street. Civilians are running for their lives, and the police are on their way. You see them down the street.
I wouldn't move anymore if I were you. I want to yank him up.
You yank him up, he is screaming bloody fucking murder.
Alright, I want to start moving back to the alleyway.
And it's at this time that two policemen tear it down the street. Two police officers basically tear it down the street on their bicycles, guns drawn.
when they're
On bicycles.
yeah, that's Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Japan. Yeah. So they toss their bikes on the curb, and pretty much catch you in the middle of dragging this man into an alleyway. He's still screaming his fucking head off.
Is the lady still there? The old lady?
Oh, the lady managed to pull herself off the ground and run away in the scuffle. She was.
Damn it!
Her alibi just left.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
So the police have their guns on. They are yelling at you in Japanese, although they're clearly very scared of the imposing foreigners, and years of pretty much metahuman racism have branded them to think, oh god, these guys are fucking criminals, oh god.
Hey.
Oh god.
Hey, I'm human.
I mean, you have two elves behind you.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm still in the alleyway.
I'm in there
Yeah?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
still in
I
the
brought the
alley.
guy to you.
I mean, yeah,
Oh.
so Screws and Tatasso were in the alleyway. I'm going to say countdown. And the time it took them to get down the street, you got maybe halfway through the alley, halfway into the darkness.
Okay. And now they're... How far behind
They
are
are at the...
How far are they behind me?
They're not really... I'd say, like, no more than 10 feet away. They are barking at you in Japanese, demanding that you drop the body and come out of the darkness.
All right, so I'm gonna tell countdown, get the fuck back here, and then I point my finger at them and fire off a flashbang.
Oh god, you just flashed the cops! Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll exotic weapon for that.
Ooh.
Let me check your dice real quick to see if you actually spec'd into that.
I did. I absolutely did.
Alright, let's look at your grenade finger. Oh my good god. Alright, roll this shit. In a graceful arc, the flashbang launches clean over Countdown's head, hitting one of the cops square in the face, because they don't see this shit coming, and it goes off. The one that got hit in the face has his eyes closed, but he's basically knocked flat on his ass by the concussive blast. And the other one, who has his eyes wide, gets his eyes seared by the flash. So they are both on the ground, just, like, attempting to scrap. One of them's blind and the other's deaf. So now's your chance to get away.
Alright, we're running.
Yeah.
While I'm running, I want to take another one of my grenade fingers out of the coat of my inner coat pocket and screw it on.
Alright. So yeah, just take away one of your flashbangs.
Dope.
That was not half bad, alright. So, where are you going to take this man who is still screaming bloody murder, but you see his voice starting to trail off? His blood loss is starting to get to him, clearly.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm gonna be following the other two, wherever they're going to.
You see you basically hear the translator fumble to get his comlink out, and he is yelling at the top of his lungs. Back to, presumably, the Mr. Johnson hotel. After a short conversation with... I'm guessing we're all just running down the street in broad daylight at this point, right?
Trying to find a new alleyway, probably. I assume.
Well, there's the other one, but
Tasso?
it's well lit.
Wait, what'd you say?
Where are you going, Tasso?
Oh, I'm gonna... Fuck, we need to break into someplace safe. So, yeah, where can we go at this point? To,
there are a handful of shops, but after the screaming and the gunfire... Well, actually, wait, was it shot fire? Oh, wait, no, the bang went off, so... What people presume to be gunfire, most of the shops have actually closed their doors, and the streets are clear.
Okay.
Tokyo clear.
Well, alright. The basic-ass civilians are pretty much gone, but the wage slaves, who really could not give a shit about their own safety, are still bustling up and down, but they wouldn't notice you anyways, they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then we'll just make our way into the crowd, find an area where there's an open shop, and take refuge for a little bit.
An open shop?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are no open shops, there is a nearby park.
We'll hang out in the park, you know what? Grass!
Yeah, can I somewhat discreetly, like, carry this guy?
You have a coat.
How unconscious does he look?
He's not at this point. He's unconscious.
Wait, how
He's done.
close are we to the
hotel?
Yeah.
Probably don't want to go
I'd
back there.
Yeah, you could make it. The hotel is very close to the park. You'd really go to either with the same amount of trouble.
What do you think, Countdown? Park or hotel?
Also, Brad, I just realized that you have you've spec'd into Italian twice.
Oh,
under your knowledge skills.
I fixed that. It's just
it's double Italian.
Yeah, it's just
Italian
not on the
squared.
last version.
That's how
So you're
good
just gonna
Italian
drag.
is.
So you're going to drag this bleeding man into the hotel.
Well, first, before we do that, Detasso, give me your coat.
Alright, I'll take my coat off and throw it over to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it around him, and I'm gonna, like, put his arm over my shoulder, and just kind of, like, half carry walk him in.
And as we get in, I'm gonna be like, man, this guy can't hold his alcohol.
Are you
all
trying
right,
to bluff us
so he's going. The blood is still dripping from his wrist all over the carpet, further pretty much dicking over the stains that Scrooge's
Oh, no,
already
I
tracked
want to
in.
wrap him up in the coat.
Oh, wrap him up in the coat.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So you drag him in. So what's your genius plan here? Keep in mind that Mr. Johnson did say he would give you money for every criminal head you gave to him.
Yeah,
That's all you.
Yeah, as I said, wait, are you asking, like, what we're gonna do now that we're here?
Yeah, you're at the hotel with a dying man who's, like, on death's door. What's your plan, fucker?
Take him up to the room, try and stabilize him. Try and stabilize him, that's the key word.
Alright, and while you've been doing this, I've actually been tracking blood loss over here.
Mm-hmm.
He is extremely close to death, and he's currently unconscious.
Alright.
As you enter the room, so I'm guessing you uncover him when you go to the room.
Yeah. And just lay him down on the floor.
I'm gonna take one.
So his skin is extremely pale. He's lost an extreme amount of blood, but he's still, if only barely, alive.
I'm gonna.
Well, we get more money if we keep him alive. So who wants to do this?
I'm gonna take one of the bed sheets on the bed and I'm gonna rip it and then tie it around his wrist to slow the.
That's
blood
not
loss.
going to do much.
Oh no!
At this point, you need to close the wound, and you need to find some way of stabilizing him.
What's that? Anyone got a med kit?
Anybody have a med kit? I don't have.
I do have one, but
I can try and do something with the med kit if you want to lend me it.
how good are you at first aid?
At this point, the translator approaches extremely shaky, pretty much shitting his pants. He's clearly not very good with. He says, I received some very basic medical training. If you give me the tools, I'll be able to, help? Sir?
Okay, alright. I'll leave it to this man.
I still need the tools.
Here you go. And my glorious medkit.
Alright.
But while he's doing that, I'm
Oh.
gonna take my fucking coat and start washing it to get the blood off.
Alright, so he's able to mitigate some of the bleeding, but he's still on death's door. At this point, the translator freezes up and just falls flat on the ground in the fetal position. He's
Fucking
clearly
amateurs.
Can I attempt to do something?
You could attempt with the medkit, yes. What rating is the medkit?
6.
Okay, I think you get an extra.
I think it adds
4
the dice to the pull, but I'm not.
Yeah,
entirely
you
sure.
get plus 6 dice on a first aid test.
Okay.
Do you have any points in first aid?
Yes, I do.
All right, just roll that plus 6. All right. Okay, you're able to completely stop the bleeding. You're able to, with several of the drugs within the medkit, you're able to at least partially resuscitate him.
Ooh.
He is stable, if only barely, but he still lost a good deal of blood and requires a good bit of rest.
All right. As I finish up that, time for me to go. Does this hotel have like amenities such as like laundry mats?
You'd have to leave that to the maids.
I don't know if I want to leave a bloody jacket to the maids.
The hotel staff is informed that you're working for Red Raku, and they're pretty much ready to deal with any of the shit you give them.
Okay.
I'm gonna poke my head out. Do I see any maids walking down the corridor?
You do not. I'm gonna have you roll perception on this for the shits and giggles.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
with like eagle eye precision, you see, like, you know how in some hotel rooms there's like an indent in the wall and then the door, like a little alcove?
Yeah.
You see half an inch of a maid's heel about 3 doors down, peeking out from behind a door frame.
I'm gonna whistle.
I have a very important question.
What's that?
How is she dressed?
Well, we are in Japan. French maid all the way, my boy.
Okay.
So you see a woman immediately perk up and snap her head. It is a Japanese woman, no older than 19, staring back at you.
I'm gonna walk up to her, get down on one knee, and then I'm going to hold out my jacket and kneel my head.
So she gets a smell of the blood almost
Like the
immediately. She gets a smell of the blood almost immediately. I'm gonna have her roll composure here. Oh. She pretty much puts a hand over her mouth and vomits into the carpet.
I'm gonna look up and wink at her.
And, like, her face slowly twists more and more into disgust and terror.
What?
And
But I'm so handy. I thought my wink would help.
Does she scream Baka
She-
and slap him?
no, she lifts up her leg in an attempt to pretty much kick him in the nose.
Ah,
And
okay.
he basically gets like a face full of panty shot
Dude, I'm okay.
because he's kneeling on the ground. Right before she attempts to kick, completely misses and eats shit in a pile of her own vomit.
Oh.
I'm gonna help her up.
She kicks your hand away and she is in tears. You have traumatized this woman.
Well,
God damn.
man. Japs, am I right?
You're by yourself.
You've
I know
shattered
I'm
this-
saying that to myself.
You have shattered this woman's peaceful life. You have trauma. You have like given permanent ear damage to 2 policemen. You have put a man at death's door. And you have traumatized a maid.
I thought
and
you were
you've
gonna
been
shoot
in
like
town for like an hour.
I thought you were gonna shoot a smoke grenade at.
No,
Shoot a smoke grenade at the maid.
no.
No, at the cops.
At the cops, no. It was much easier just to fuck their lives forever.
If Red Raku wasn't backing you right now, a SWAT team would be kicking in the fucking doors.
Yeah, we got away.
Now that
So the woman manages to scramble to her feet and sprint down the hallway. She is gone. Leaving, well, all that she leaves behind is a shoe and a pile of vomit.
I'm gonna take that shoe. My shoe.
Okay, I guess under street gear? I guess under your gear?
Add custom item, woman's shoe.
Yeah, add custom item, Japanese made shoe.
All right.
It's a very important item. It's a key item,
You
actually.
never- I mean, stupid shit could come in handy, you never know.
What's the cost of said shoe?
Just make it 0, you got it for free.
Oh, dope. Japanese made shoe. Got it. 10 out of 10 would get a Japanese made shoe again.
So what's your plan here? You're sitting out in the hallway holding a bloody coat next to a pile of vomit.
With a Japanese made shoe.
Yeah, that too.
I must find another.
Another shoe?
No, another maid.
A free-legged
I
man
mean, you
can get
just
the shoe
call
too.
one from the fucking room.
Dude, alright. I never even knew that was an option. Alright.
I mean, you never stayed in a hotel before.
Dude, I'm Italian.
Dude,
What do you
dude,
want from me?
not-
We're all
not-
about our
not-
family.
Not every hotel's like that.
Alright.
So I'm going to instead do as you just mentioned and go make a phone call. Call for
Alright.
customer
Afraid about the
service.
vomit outside the room.
At this point, the Yakuza stirs a bit.
I was about to say, I want to poke around him and like, be like, is this guy actually
Check what he's
Yakuza?
got.
Or-
Is he actually Yakuza? Well, the fact that he has a pistol on him pretty much gives that away.
What?
Do you want me to just list off
Well,
the loot that
I'm
he's
gonna
carrying?
go and emphasize that my character doesn't know shit about Japan. He lives in Seattle, where everyone carries guns.
This is true.
So it's like this
Alright.
punk kid. Oh, he's got a fucking pistol. Does that really make you
A
Yakuza?
pistol in Japan.
Again, the fuck's a Japan?
That's true. Alright. So, you want me to just list off what he has on him?
Anything relevant?
Under his relatively high-quality clothes, there
am-
is a bulletproof vest.
Mm-hmm.
Remove
You find a Tanto knife, as well as a Shiawase armaments puzzler, which is a pretty shitty light pistol, I'll be
Well,
honest.
I don't want him to have anything, so I'm gonna take that off of him.
What do you want? The Tanto knife?
Both.
We're taking everything off.
All right, that is a
Including
fully
the
loaded.
bows.
It is a fully loaded Shiawase armaments puzzler with a personalized grip.
Okay.
And the Tanto knife has. I'm telling you this out of character, but it's actually you know what? I'll just leave it be. It's you would look at it at a glance, you can tell it's a vintage, but that's about all he got.
Okay. Wait, what is it?
Vintage, a combat knife, and just under like just basically it's a Tanto knife. Just
Right.
after reading around in his pockets, you find 6 spare clips for the Shiawase armaments puzzler, totaling at 72 regular rounds. 2 flashpacks, a disposable lighter,
Flashbacks.
2 flashpacks. Yeah, you don't have to take. Are you taking everything, or do you want me to list off everything he has first?
Just like the dangerous stuff and the flashbacks too, because those can be annoying.
flashpacks. He has a lockpick set.
I'll take those.
I don't care about that.
He has a cred stick.
I care about that. If there's anything on it.
I mean, you could always just check.
Yeah.
24 new yen.
Who wants 24 new yen?
I'll let him have that. You know what? He deserves it after getting his fucking wrist slit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna deal with that.
Disposable lighter, some matches, some duct tape, a flashlight, lockpicks.
There's a fire
Take a
hazard,
lockpicks?
nothing else.
Oh, the lockpick set?
I'll take that shit.
Alright. I guess he takes the lockpick set off this unconscious Yakuza. He also has 4 slap patch trauma patches
Whoa.
and 4 stim patches rating 2. You got all of that, Dally?
Well, not really. My timer crashed, but most of it.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. We can always just do this after.
Yeah.
So he's stable, albeit barely. So you just want to sit around and wait for this guy to wake up.
I mean, is there anything like significant about him? He just has some shitty tattoos. And
Really, all you can tell is that there's insignia of a dragon etched into his pistol's butt.
Oh, okay. I thought he had a.
And he's also got a tattoo.
Yeah, he's also got a tattoo of a similar-looking dragon. You actually could just rip up his shirt and just look.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'll look
Just
at it.
just out of curiosity, am I getting maid service now? Is somebody gonna come clean this fucking jacket? I can't walk around. with
You
a jacket.
you peer out the door. There's a maid currently wiping up the vomit, and she is yelling at you in a way that I'm just going to give it. I'm just going to give it to you, so the translators like in feet, especially. She's saying, "I'll be there in a minute."
I'll be there in a minute.
Just give her a thumbs up and wink at her.
Oh my god, you dirty fucking old man. Alright, so there are some Japanese characters lining the man's back underneath a dragon tattoo.
What do they say?
Well, that's what you're going to have to find out.
Alright. My specialty. Just kidding.
You're able to piece together Watana.
Okay. Now, is this in Hirango or is this in fuck, I don't know shit about Japan.
Oh my god, just in downtown fucking Tokyo. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm asking if what characters is it? Is it in the simplified version, or the one where there's like a word for every single, or there's a symbol for every single word?
I didn't know
He
there
means
was a
is it like
difference.
hiragana, kanji, or katakana?
Yeah.
Kanji?
Oh,
Kanji's
that's...
the one that's like normal,
Yeah, just normal.
normal
Okay.
Japanese.
The font is stylized, but it's basic Japanese.
Okay.
It just says Watana.
Hmm.
You'd always just kick the translator awake at this point, and he's still crying on the ground.
And maybe later. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll kick him.
He like squeals like a pig and manages to adjust his tie after being stand up.
Hey, truffle pig, what does that say?
Oh wait, tell me about that.
Watana, that's the it is the name of the local Yakuza syndicate. It's the name of their former leader.
Okay.
He died a while ago, but his son took power, I believe.
Huh.
So the family name is still relevant.
So wait, are they big time or what are they?
Well, they're the Yakuza. They're pretty much the main crime syndicate working against us. Their power is localized for the most part, but they're about as big as you can get around here.
Alright. If you want to go get Mr. Johnson, tell him we already got our first catch.
But no, at this point, he politely asks you to step aside for a moment, and the translator lifts up his hands and begins to chant.
I don't whip aside. Like, what are you doing?
He ignores you completely, and he. Do any of you know shit all about magic?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Have any of you ever seen a caster?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I'm from the mafia.
You know, I've
Well, you could
seen casters, but
You'd probably have any of you ever seen a caster cast?
yeah, on runs and
Well, yeah, you could probably safely assume in that case then.
right.
Outside of Trinity. So he appears to be casting a spell. It doesn't really put much of a strain on him, and the Yakuza, his eyes blink open, albeit slowly, and he shuffles, but he's in too much pain to really do much. But he is conscious at this point. He attempts albeit sluggishly, to move his arm towards where his pistol was, and it's gone, of course.
No. We're not that dumb.
He has no idea what you're saying, but the translator pretty much translator picks it up for you and relays it to him. His voice is low, very defeated. His pride is shattered. And I'm
gonna keep an eye on him and make sure he's not near any sharp corners.
Seppuku in a desk corner. That's advanced suicide.
Yeah. Oh, I'm cautious.
So just for the sake of time, I'm going to say that the translator's relaying shit back and forth between you people.
Right. I mean, I can't.
You could try, but the translator's picking it up for you.
Yeah.
As he's probably the good cop to this situation.
Good cop. Don't need one. All right.
So, what do you want with me?
We got a lot of questions. So,
are you the police?
Wait.
just laugh.
Countdown.
Yeah.
You should let me handle this. Turns on my tailored pheromones.
God.
Disgusting.
Shit.
Whatever. Just get some answers. I walk out of room.
All right. I'm gonna walk up.
I'm gonna try probably the dumbest shit this man's doing, but he's extremely desperate. Ah, shit. Word. Oh, he glitched. He tries to he feebly attempts to let out some sort of bellow, but manages to end up in a coughing fit, rolling onto his side and basically just hunching over into himself.
All right,
the ground.
I'm gonna walk up beside him. I'm gonna kneel down, cigarette drawn. I'm gonna light it, and I'm gonna.
It's at this point a maid enters the room and pretty much sees blood on the carpet, a man hunched over, pale as snow, and a very confused-looking translator.
I'm gonna chuck my jacket at her. Get out of here.
I'm just gonna have her. I'm gonna have her roll palming here. Damn, this maid, like, her middle name must be fucking Slick, because she catches it like nothing, like she saw it coming a mile away and bolts down the hole.
All right.
Well, you handled that very well.
I'm gonna tell the translator to shut the door and lock it.
Alright, the little bitch boy goes and does it, and proceeds to retreat to the bathroom. He's clearly on the he's clearly on the comm link again, but I doubt it.
Dude, I'm gonna tell him, you're my fucking translator, get back here!
You hear once again fumbling for the comm link, and he exits the room and apologizes.
Okay, God damn it.
Come inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now. He's just like
furious. Okay, he does the customary apology bow and ends up headbutting the corner of the table.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
He lets out a quick squeal of pain.
My character,
but realizing that Countdown will probably chop him in half.
I'm not there.
The first option, at the first, this is what he thinks. He's clearly a paranoid, very itchy man. So you ripped a man's wrist open in front of him. He's absolutely terrified of you. So he manages to very quickly gain his composure, but you do see a single tear roll down his cheek.
I'm gonna be like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna look down at this man on the ground, and I'm gonna ask him, I'm like, so, a partner of mine lost something dear recently. You think you can let me know anything about what's going on with that?
I'm just a street tough. I don't know what you're talking about.
Puts my cigarette on his shoulder.
You want to roll up the shoulder first?
Oh, dude,
I'll roll up the shirt.
Oh, I thought we already ripped it to see the tattoo.
You did rip it to see the tattoo, but there's still fabric on his shoulder.
Okay,
you just ripped the back up.
Yeah, I'll roll that shit up nice and tough.
I'm gonna have him roll composure here.
Can I roll intimidate to see if I can get anything out of it?
Yes, you could. He grits his teeth, but takes it, keeping his silence.
Do I get any pluses?
Considering the fact that he has had his wrist ripped open, I'll give you +2.
All right.
Jesus. So, you mind if I just run away with the imagery here?
Yeah, go ahead.
You take your cane and press it down on his ankle, pushing it down harder and harder, pretty much leaving a noticeable indent. His mouth still hurts from eating shit in the streets, and he just caves almost immediately. Like, the compiled amounts of pain just crack him.
Okay.
He admits to being a very low... he admits to being a very low-ranking member of the Yakuza family. He doesn't know much, but he knows that there was a heist of a corporation in the underground of Tokyo. And he swears on his life that that is all he knows and begs to be let go.
Can you point me in the right direction beyond this?
Check the bars downtown, check the hostess clubs, you'll find my superiors there. Just let me go, please.
I'm gonna nail him in the forehead with the butt of my cane.
Okay, I'm gonna have him I'm gonna have him roll.
I just want him to be
So
unconscious. That way I don't gotta listen to him and deal with him.
That's 6 damage, I think. So I'm gonna give you like just a roll unarmed. Actually, no, roll clubs. I think that's a thing.
Ooh. Do I have anything in clubs? I have some,
Yeah.
I have something.
Yeah, roll clubs.
One time.
You also glitched. So your attempt was to knock him out.
Yep.
You miss the mark and end up digging your cane into his eye.
Oh, good.
He screams at the top of his lungs, and like a fit of Herculean reflexes, shoves you aside by the knee, pretty much toppling you to the ground, and just hunches over and just starts screeching, grasping his eye socket.
This is taking a sour turn. Okay.
At this point, you see the translator. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna have you roll perception real quick to see if you just notice anything out of the ordinary.
I feel like we're just so brutal, and this translator is just scared of all of us.
Azov, you've just been witnessing this the entire time. Are you just rolling with these people's antics?
Yeah.
What
a hero. Oh, wow. Yeah, you completely... You see the translator. He's halfway through the door.
Is he leaving?
He's trying to.
I'm gonna tell him, get back here.
Okay, now I'm gonna have him roll composure as well, actually.
God damn. What's with these fucking yellow bellies all over this place?
This is really more to see if he continues what his plan was or he listens to you. After a moment's hesitation, he darts down the hallway.
Beautiful.
Is anybody even want to bother?
Alright.
Okay, perfect.
So, Austin.
Yeah.
The boy
What
is
was the
trying
last thing
to
you
run
heard?
down the fucking hallway and get away
Yeah,
from
the
you.
translator bolted. What was the last thing you heard? Dude?
I walked out of the room.
So,
Oh, when?
Well,
Wait,
no.
you left the hotel room?
Well, I was probably walked to down the hallway to the lobby.
Oh, well, the translator's bolting down at this point.
Do I see him?
And, you hear him running in the opposite direction towards the elevators. You also hear screaming coming from the room.
I run back. I run... Well, the room is closer, so I run to the
I'm
room
gonna
first.
finish my fucking grape real quick. You're going to the room first, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I wanna let Brad attempt to explain the situation while I finish my fucking grape.
So what happened is I went to just fuck with him a little bit, and then I went to knock him out after I got the information, and I critically glitched and fucked his eye. So he's missing an eye now.
You didn't critically glitch, but you missed your mark and stabbed him in the eye
Yep.
with your cane.
Made punish Yakuza.
Where the hell did the translator go?
He's down the hallway. Go after him.
Fucking hell.
All
I
right.
bolt after him.
So by the time roll running. Well, actually, I'm not going to have you rolling. By the time you get there,
Okay.
he's already in a closing elevator.
So
Oh,
The
okay.
light indicates that he's going upstairs to the 4th floor.
Any nearby staircases?
Yes, of course.
All right. Try and outrun the elevator.
So I'm just gonna. Can I just clock?
I just want to give it to you. It's a hotel elevator. They're not especially fast.
Can I clock this guy?
Clock what guy? The guy that's screaming?
Yes, I have bone
Yes.
lacing, by the way.
Yeah, just punch him.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch.
Alright, roll unarmed.
Hey.
Actually, you know what? At this point, this man's taken enough punishment. I'll just say you knock him out.
Okay, alright, dude.
How many lives have you ruined today?
I don't know, a lot already.
All right, we saved a life.
Yeah, we
All
did.
we
You
did was
saved
help
a life,
poor old
but
lady.
that life is
We-
now missing an
We
eye.
saved a bag.
You saved a bag that you ditched in the alley. Nobody even picked up the bag, and the
What?
old lady just left it there.
Idiot.
The old lady got thrown at a bunch of, like, foreigners. You'd bolt, too. So, I'm just going to give it to you, Deli. The elevator door opens, and the translator pretty much immediately... He basically sees the bit of you coming through the crack in the door, and he starts punching the closed door button.
This-
Open.
He is manic. And, like, it's an elevator. It's not going to close until it's fully open.
Right.
So he's just sitting there, kneeling, sobbing profusely.
Foot in the door.
Pretty much just...
Foot in the door.
Foot in the door. He's just sobbing, he's still hitting the close button. He knows it's not doing anything, but he's still going.
Now, you agreed to the job.
I didn't agree to you fucking psychopaths.
You knew we were dealing with the Yakuza. You should have expected this stuff.
You're more brutal than they are.
yeah, you hear my laugh from like 4 stories down.
From down a floor on the opposite
Just
side
be
of the
like,
building.
If you can't handle it, you gotta get us a new translator.
He just starts crying.
Fucking wage
Let me
slaves.
talk to my boss, please.
We need to be more.
Sure, but I'll be
buddy-buddy.
coming with you. Put my arm
Yes,
around his,
sir.
put my arm around his shoulder.
Oh God. So he enters the Johnson group. He's clearly extremely angry. The 2 guards stand up. They were sitting around a table playing cards, maybe a board game or something. They were just killing time in whatever way they see fit.
Right.
They stand up and, well, you see them it's pretty obvious. They put their hands on a gun, on a, fucking called. Handle the gun? What the fuck are they called?
Hilt.
The grip.
Grip.
The grip. Yeah, they put their hands on the grips of... They're not even trying to conceal it. And Mr. Johnson looks up from a desk across the room facing a very gorgeous window. And through it you see pretty much nothing but city and garbage.
Mm-hmm.
He sees the sniffling, broken translator under your arm with his hands up. And he says, what did you do?
We're doing the job. We already got one. Hope we got money ready.
They admit to his rank.
Not yet. We're getting that right now.
You want to ring up your buddy on the phone?
Sure thing. I call up Italian boy. Ditasso.
By the way, Ditasso stands for fingers.
What a hero. Alright. So you're on the line. Just play your little conversation.
Hey, Ditasso.
Yeah,
Ditasso?
what's up? What's up,
Get anything
friend?
out of him?
Yeah, he's a very low-ranking member, but he's already told me where all his superiors are.
Excellent. Hear that, Mr.
So I guess
Johnson?
you just...
Hear that, Mr. Johnson?
Low ranking, he was probably a Shetai then. I'll give you 100.
Wait, can the fucking Mr. Johnson hear me from over the comm link?
Yeah?
I put it on
Probably.
speaker, basically.
I want to go ahead and restate. He told me where his superiors are.
Well, that's not my business. It's your fucking job.
All right.
And then he pretty much coughs into his hand, realizing he let a cuss slip, letting his his guise of formality slip for a minute.
Okay. Now, it's pretty understandable. He's pissed off at us. We're not doing.
Do you want your So he basically just pulls out a small. He basically just like has a bag of like low-ranking cred sticks on hand, pretty much.
Damn.
He slots one into his ebony cred stick and throws it across the room at your feet and says, "Get out! There's your 100 for his head. Bring it. Just drop him off here."
That's fine. He'll be up in a bit after we're done with him. I'll walk out.
Excuse me, I would like him back here for you. You've gotten the information you need. Just drop him off here, please.
I just raise my hand and walk out. And like a, yeah.
Yeah, he fucking hates
He
him.
groans audibly, and the close security draws their weapons.
Just keep walking.
If you don't bring him back here within 5 minutes, we're bombing your room.
You just scoff as you walk away.
Biggest grin on my face.
Alright.
So the translator is still like a sniffling mass. You basically have to drag him by his collar. He's not walking at this point.
Whatever.
All right, so I'm guessing you throw them the low-ranking thug, or what's your plan here?
You got everything out of him, Tatasa?
Yeah.
Alright,
They're just food like a pig.
take him up.
The translator offers to do it. The translator offers to do it for you.
I don't think you're gonna be able to hold on to anyone.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Screws, you want to take him up?
Sure.
I'm going to have you roll strength here to see if you can actually lift the guy.
How do I roll?
Just roll your raw strength stat. So just roll 2 dice.
Could he do a lift and carry, which is strength plus body?
I'm just going to have him roll strength. He's a lanky motherfucker.
Alright.
Oh wait, I forgot the snakes. What?
Let's see it. You attempt to do some kind of stylish Herculean yank of him, and all you really manage to do is just pull your shoulder out of its socket for a split second, and it snaps back into place, and you kind of just sit there for a bit, just looking around the room like, ah.
Alright. I walk over and pat him on the shoulder. I'll take care of it.
Alright, let's see your strength.
I don't actually know what my strength is. It's okay.
You actually hit, yeah, you're going to have to roll strength as well. You have the same as him. Roll your 2 dice.
Wait, I only have 2 dice. It says I've got 4 strength. Oh, no, I'm a liar. That's 2. Holy fuck.
Damn it. Do I gotta do this myself?
Weak ass fuckboy squad. Oh my god. Wait, you glitched as well. You actually managed to strain your elbow.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't. Man, that is just one heavy guy. Slinks back into room, into bathroom, and my elbow.
Wait, that was a critical glitch, actually.
So did I
I'm
break
gonna roll
my
2
elbow?
dice.
Oh, yeah, that was a critical glitch, actually. So yeah, you actually managed to... So if I may rewind real quick. You actually managed to dislocate your shoulder.
Can I play it off?
You could
Composure.
try.
Where's my
It
composure
hurts like
at?
shit, but you can try. Distant screams are heard from the bathroom. You managed to pop it in, but that doesn't mean it hurts any less. So take 1 box a day.
Hey. How do I
Well, Alex, for that, go under, on the right side, condition monitor.
go right side? Oh, okay, alright. Thank you. I was about to ask, how the fuck do I do that?
Yeah, now you know how to track damage.
Alright.
Alright, so, Screws, rather, is kind of just rubbing their arm a bit. Brad has popped their shoulder back into place successfully. So I'm guessing Countdown's gonna drag that Yakuza upstairs.
Yeah. Over the shoulder.
Ruined my top
Alright.
image immediately. Not even a day.
You enter the penthouse, quote unquote, office again. He's clearly angry. The guards don't even bother standing up this time. The 100 cred stick is still sitting comfortably on the ground.
Oh, I thought I grabbed it.
I don't think you said you did, so it's still just sitting there.
Alright, I drop it off.
Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground?
Alright, I drop it off.
Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want to throw him on the ground? Alright, you just want Like, how is that you going to hand him off here?
What's the floor like?
It's hardwood and carpet.
Oh yeah, just fucking plop him on the floor.
Take the crit set, walk out without a word.
Well, did he say anything?
He does not even give you a thank you.
Here you go, one fresh body. Ah, just kidding, it's alive.
No response whatsoever.
Must not speak the language. And I walk out.
This man is going to shoot you in the fucking spine sooner or later.
I don't think he likes us.
Well, he doesn't like him.
I don't know why. He's such a lovable guy.
Yeah, you're such a charming fella.
Well, Datasso and I are also elves, so I don't think he likes us by default.
Yeah, that too.
Um.
So, to say the least, you now have free reign of Tokyo.
Okay.
You still have the map listing off one local bar, a local hostess club, cyber clinic, hobby shop, and a convenience store.
Hostess Club. You mean whorehouse?
No.
Maybe you'd have to find that on your own.
Oh, sorry. Can you list the options again?
Convenience store, hobby shop, hostess club, bar, cyber clinic.
I'm gonna go to the hostess.
So, hostess club or bar? As I flick around the small cred stick on me.
A whole 100 new yen for the highest quality horse.
I'm gonna walk
I mean,
up.
that's like $80, like $80-$90 equivalent. That can get you a distance.
Austin, how tall are you?
6'3".
Okay. All right. Ugh. So, I'm gonna walk up beside Countdown and put my arm around his shoulder, wincing ever so slightly because it's the arm that I just dislocated. And I'm gonna be like, let's go to that whorehouse, buckaroo.
All right. So down the street you go. Looking at them up once more, you can pretty much charter a path around a handful of streets. The Hostess Club is on the far end of town, and really you can pick one of 3 streets. And one street has, well, nothing. One of them has the convenience store, and the last one has the hobby shop. The bar and the Hostess Club are pretty much within walking distance of each other. A couple of, like a block maybe.
Alright.
Cyber Clinic's also on the same street as the bar and the Hostess Club. So you really just you're passing by either the convenience store or the hobby shop. Or...
Do I notice any pain on
Well, I could have you roll perception. Or if you have any... Actually, I'm going to look at your knowledge skills real quick.
Nothing would really apply there. Except, like, combat attack.
Oh, my chummer just crashed.
Like, my knowledge skill is the only thing close is, like...
Wait, are you trying to
combat
notice
attack.
if I'm hurting?
I'm seeing if my character does or not.
Chummer does not like your character down. Holy shit.
I know, mine keeps crashing too for certain things.
Boys, let me open up everybody's characters real quick.
Mine doesn't like my character that much.
Yeah, sadly. Might be the fact that I had like 20 tabs open, but I digress. So you want to pass by any of the aforementioned shops on your way over?
Are they on the way?
Yes. On the way to the Hostess Club, there is one street leading past the convenience store, one leading past the hobby shop, and one that has nothing.
You guys want to make any stops?
I mean, I don't think they know what the stops are.
I mean, I'm sure you can, like, make out the details of a convenience store, even if you can't read the signs.
That's fair.
I already told him we're going to the whorehouse.
But there are places to stop on the way there.
Oh,
Which
is
might
there?
Actually.
Is our babysitter with us?
Yes, he is still with you.
Dude, this is the time to win him over, dude. Let's get him a nice lady.
Could possibly go wrong.
Dude, I'm sure his bosses have never done anything for him like this.
Ugh.
So yeah, we'll pass by him, but like I'll look in, but there's
You can
nothing-
really only pass by one of the 2 shops on the way there, though. So, convenience store or hobby shop. Your pick, since you're leading the pack here.
We'll pass by the hobby shop, see if there's anything interesting. But more of a passing glance, like anything adventure sticking out.
Alright. So you're walking down the streets. It's, well, the city in the handful of hours you were back at the hotel has pretty much gone back to business as usual. The cops are gone. And you hear some very angry bickering inside the hobby shop as you pass. Vehement rage is being spat by this... I really don't even know how to describe him. This overweight, greasy-haired man, if you can really even call him that, is barking at a cashier who clearly wants nothing to do with this man. And the sign
Do I make out
says
any
hobby shop.
anything he says?
You can roll Japanese for it.
My favorite skill to roll. I have not fucked up a single roll yet. Wait, why is that?
Let's see. You jinxed it.
Hey, that's still a 1.
You make out the words dragon, model kit, and Loftweir.
Damn, I was hoping you would just say like dragon and Loftweir. I'd be like, wait, what? But I hear model.
The translator offers to listen in on your behalf.
Oh no, mine's just kind of a passing thing.
Does anybody want to take a nose around inside? Because the hobby shop does appear to have some pretty nice little knickknacks here and there.
I'm gonna go.
A couple of books.
I'm gonna spit right in front of it.
Spit right in front of the hobby shop.
Yep,
Is Screws looking inside at all? It seems like type of
Yeah,
guy.
you see a nice little hobby shop. You see a handful of small model drones in the back, actually. Some of which appear to be potentially functional.
Potentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna look inside then. Yeah, look at those.
All right, you want to tag along with Screws, or
I see him go inside. Why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside without telling anyone.
I'm gonna swat out front and smoke.
gonna walk right past? The neat pretty much just puts a hand on Screws' shoulder and pulls him into the conference, starts barking rapid fire Japanese into his face while pointing at the cashier.
While pointing at a figurine.
That too, actually. Yeah, he's pointing between a figurine. So you want me to describe what he's holding for you, Screws? It's a plastic and cardboard box, and inside is a handful of plastic pieces and a small little, presumably a small canister of paint. You can assume by the colors and the shape that it is Loftweir, who is a pretty popular dragon to know.
The most popular dragon.
The most yeah, pretty much.
He's
the
basically
most popular
the richest
dragon.
man on Earth.
Yeah, the most popular dragon next to like Dunkel's on
Yeah, I
or
say
something.
man, but richest
Yeah.
richest entity on Earth.
Right. You can assume that it is a model kit of Loftweir, the Great Dragon. So are you going to ask for any backup here? Because this man is just barking Japanese at you.
I'm gonna just try and walk away, even if he's grabbing me.
He is holding you tight for a fat man.
For a neat, he has strength.
Yeah, he's triggered his like devil trigger retard
His
strength. You're not
hobbies give
moving.
him power.
Just gonna go. I don't.
The only
care.
thing harder than his dick is his fucking.
Grip.
I don't even know.
For
Fuck it.
gripping
I don't
his-
even know.
You tried very hard, and for that you get points.
No, I don't. Give me negative points. Nonetheless, the translator steps in and attempts to mediate, considering Screws is basically pinned down by an obese, screaming man. He basically relays to you that he's basically arguing with the cashier that these are not the proper colors of Loftweir the Dragon, that is a knockoff piece of garbage.
God damn it. How fucking neat.
The man, he proceeds to throw the model kit on the ground, and on his way out, he basically starts talking to Screws, basically grabbing him by the arm and just relaying horrifying amounts of knowledge at him. And the translator is pretty much like he's half given up at this point. Even he wants to be done with this man. He mentions passively that amidst the translation that the translator is pretty much doing half-heartedly at this point, That something about a dragon lair that was never found that probably still has treasure in it. Amidst the pile of other information. Or you want to... So, yeah, pretty much the only thing of note is that he mentions a dragon lair never found potential treasure. Anyone going to, like, stop this man? Or are you just going to ignore this fucker?
He's not focused on me, he's focused on Screws.
Try
All
my
screws?
hardest to ignore him.
Really? That those sweet, sweet sounds of dragon treasure?
I don't really believe that he would know any of that shit.
He's
All right, he
fucking
eventually-
neat, dude. He jerks off to his fucking 2D waifu all day. Like,
I mean, as a neat, I can confirm that's what we do.
His face,
Shadowrun.
His face-
Small reminder that in Shadowrun, you can legitimately use VR to fuck your wife.
yeah, so he fucks his
This
wife
is true.
all-
You- I mean, you
That
can do
sounds that sounds
now.
Chad as fuck.
In Chad,
I mean, the
where the needs become Chad.
Like, the translator's picking his nails, but he's being relatively up forward with the information that he's dropping, so all of you can hear it. So his face twists into a frown. He picks the model kit off the ground and sprints out without paying. The cashier just sighs and accepts his fate.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
The cashier just mumbles out a handful of words like, "Well, well, he did. At least I got some fun dragon trivia, I guess." I ever end up, I mean, hey, he basically just perks up a little bit. He's like, "Hey, brighter side, I guess." This man's like trying to strike a conversation with, trying to get your mood off it.
Sounds like pretty irrelevant information.
I mean, it could be irrelevant. Basically, just perks up. He's like, "Well, I mean, hey, at least he gave us a little vacation spot idea, I guess. For, I mean, you guys seem well off enough. Maybe we could head out there sometime."
Wait, who's saying this?
The cashier.
What do you mean?
He kind of person like, "Were you not like you had your translator buddy over there? Were you not listening at all? Like, I'm sure he was like barking at me, but I still picked up enough of it, I guess."
Dude, the hands over to me. It's got like that hooligan picking nose with Pinky.
All right. He kind of just shrugs and says, "Yeah, he was talking about a dragon lair southwest of Berlin or something. Apparently, it was never found. Might have some treasure in it. I might take my wife out there someday, see if we can find it. Might make a fun little vacation activity, you know."
Dragon layers. That sounds stupid to be true.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, hey, you could probably look into it on your own. I don't really know. I just want the excuse to go out to Berlin. Seems like a nice countryside, you know? Nevertheless, you guys looking for anything specific? And he leans over the counter. He sees his carpet was a little scuffed up by the plastic box. He said politely, "I just wanted you to, like, smooth the fuzz over with your feet." Alright, you want to be so kind as to oblige him?
Who exactly is he talking to?
Just any of you in general. He's talking to you like you as a group, as you're all in the store at this point.
Nope, not really interested in anything here.
Ignores it.
He kind of pauses his polite request to have one of you smooth over the scuff, and his carpet was completely ignored, and he kind of just accepts it.
Nah, I'll walk over and do it.
What a bitch.
He perks up a little bit again.
No. It's just from seeing that nobody else did it. I'm like,
He perks up a bit at the thought. And he says, he looks over to, he's like, "You..."
don't talk to me. And then I walk out of the store.
He looks over to me like, "You look a little bit out of the ordinary. You're an elf. You're an elf. Don't see many of you around here. Frankly, the last time I saw one of you guys, I was a wee little boy. Yeah, most of your kind got shipped off to Yomi. Rest their souls." casually talking about genocide. Screw's gonna say anything to this man, just casually talking about metahuman genocide.
It's like a fucking Jew walking into your establishment and being like, yeah, so...
Oh, I saw you guys get shipped off on a train a while ago.
He's like, so how was enslavement? So how did you like being in them concentration camps?
And it scratches the back of his like, we have some drones in the back if you want to get them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk off to the back.
You've just crushed this man's spirit.
Hey, I fixed his damn carpet. He better be in a good mood.
Is he speaking in English or Japanese, by the way?
The translator just being the intermediary, he's annoyed, but he's accepting it. Really the only thing of note that isn't inherently a toy is a Festo Pigeon 2.0, which, assuming by the name, it's just a bird drone that you can basically use for scouting, presumably. It's meant to be a toy, but you can use it for many other things. That's really the only thing of note amongst the shelves.
I think I've already got scout. It's on the way.
So you're gonna grab the pigeon?
Yeah, how much is it?
The cashier replies back 3,000 new yen.
Gonna put
And
it
then
back.
he sees you hastily put it back and he just sighs, but he says, 2,000?
Nah, I'm just gonna leave. I got scouting ones coming anyway.
What's
is-
special about this drone?
I don't know. Children's toy.
You got any guns on it? Oh, children's toy? Sounds lame.
He just bows his head in shame and just politely asks you to leave and tells you to enjoy your day on your way out.
Please leave. Enjoy your day.
I'm gonna put my arm around our translator.
Slash thread? You've just broken this man's heart. Alright, so continuing down the street to the Hostess Club.
So much.
Yeah. I want to put my arm around the translator, alright. I'm gonna be like, so,
As you leave, he just yells out 500, please just buy something.
At that point, I'll buy it.
You buy okay. So give yourself a Festo Pigeon. It's under Drones Mini. And give yourself... Oh my god, how much even is 500 new yen? 510 new yen, so that's 83% off. You've just crushed this man's spirit. He just wants to make a sell at this point. So just buy a Festo Pigeon 2.0 under Drones Mini and give yourself an negative 83% markup. You're lucky this man had such a shit day. His shop's run down, he argued with a NEET. He was basically just spit on by a bunch of foreigners for pleasant conversation. You've traumatized so many people.
Come on, that can't trauma. This guy's made of.
Well, that's not trauma, but it's like you've ruined his fucking day.
I don't think it was us that did it. I think it was fucking. By the way, the proper term is otaku, not neat.
Otakus are fucking baby technomancers. Fuck out of here. I've been listening to the Anarchy Podcasting Network. I know my Shadowrun history.
So,
but look, you can't tell that guy's a neat unless you know about him. All right.
He just looks like fucking. So yeah, have you given yourself the drone, Azoth?
I'm trying.
You found it?
Yeah, no, I found it. I'm just trying to figure out how the markup thing works because it's.
Oh, it's just like you just click it and it'll say like at the bottom markup, and then
An easier way to do it is just to mark it as free and then go to Karma Nuyen and just subtract.
Yeah, just take out 510 new yen.
Yeah.
All right.
So
yeah, just do it that way. Just give yourself the drone for free.
And then go to Karma Nuyen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I've been trying to say, I want to put my arm around our boy, the translator. I'm gonna ask him, say, do you like ladies?
Sure.
So you're not gay, are you? What if I treated you to a lady, friend? You want a lady?
Sure.
Hey, calm down. We're all friends here, right? Looks over at you.
He's clearly not enjoying himself
I
very
know
much, but he's
I know it's been a bad day for you. So wind down a little bit. I'll get you a couple ladies.
I'd rather just take 3 bottles of sake and drink myself into
I'm not paying for him.
I'll pay for myself.
No,
Thank you very
I'll
much.
pay for you. It's on me.
Alright. So, I mean, you pass the bar on the way to the Hostess Club. They're all in pretty close proximity. They're both in pretty close proximity to each other. She was like, "Are we getting the sake first, or?"
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna walk in and buy 3 bottles of sake. 5 bottles of sake.
I mean, you're all going to walk into the bar as a group, I'm guessing.
Well, can I buy a full bottle and just walk out?
I mean, you have to walk into the bar to do it.
Okay, then yeah.
I actually do have the bar as a planned location.
Into the bar.
Gonna
Alright.
buy 5 bottles of sake.
Alright.
Oh my!
So
I knew
you-
it. I knew you were gonna do this.
Gates of Hell?
Yeah.
I am a man of culture.
Am I missing something?
I thought it was going to be Catherine.
Yeah, there actually is a Catherine track. The hotel theme is supposed to be Golden Show. I just kept forgetting. All right, so you enter. So I'm going to get you survey the bar real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. The only things of note are there are a handful of men at the front at the bar dressed similarly to the thug you pulled in. Just 2 of them, really.
Hmm.
And in the far corner, you see a well-dressed Japanese woman who's about half a bottle deep into whiskey.
Whisk?
She's barely conscious. Like, she's enjoying that hard stuff. And there is a very chattery, lanky man next to her, pretty much shoving a piece of paper in her face. And as you can notice that she's pretty much gone.
She's gonna get raped tonight. Goes up and buys 5 bottles of sake.
While you're discussing with the bartender, the woman in the corner pretty much just half-heartedly shoves the man aside and stands up, pretty much stumbling to her feet, knocking the table a little bit back in the process.
Jeez!
She is incredibly drunk. The man, in a fit of anger, will actually take a knife and kind of just shank her with it.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh, so
the
this is
woman
the kind
has
of bar
just
we
been
walked into?
shanked in the corner of the bar. I'm guessing you see this, considering you turned at the sound of like a table getting thumped. So this woman's just been shanked in the corner of the bar.
What does this guy
And the
look
man,
like?
and the guy, he's very skinny. He's dressed like a nerd, frankly. And you take a closer look. He's pretty much just stabbed her with a penknife.
So it's not
The woman is actually taking it pretty well. She appears to have not really be giving a shit.
Oh.
Okay.
But she's still extremely annoyed, and the man appears to be readying up to stab her again. While he's just screaming at her about a piece of paper.
Oh, I just realized that I had my mic off on the old headphones, which is why
Nice.
nothing was happening. So I'm stupid.
Amazing.
I just wanted to come in and buy alcohol.
I mean, we bought alcohol.
I mean, you bought the alcohol. This woman's just been stabbed in the corner. She's taking it well, but she's clearly extremely annoyed.
My character is like halfway contemplating the idea of not giving a shit.
It's a hot lady, though.
All
Hot
right.
Japanese woman.
All right. All right.
Look, that may be my thing, but I don't know if it's Countdown's thing.
You see.
Countdown seems like the kind of man that isn't, I guess, entranced by the opposite sex.
Well, I wouldn't. I don't know yet.
Gay.
I'll go up.
He's gay.
The difference between entranced and
So yeah, you're going to approach. So I'm guessing you're going to approach the man with a penknife.
No, I'm gonna. All right, so I've got my 5 bottles of sake, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You got them all in a nice little shopping bag.
All right. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna be like, brother, what's going on?
He just looks back at you. His eyes are wild, and he just starts pointing. He doesn't really realize what you're saying, but he does, through a vague understanding of English, try to squeak some words at you. He basically just starts yelling autograph, autograph, autograph.
All right.
I approach the man too.
He starts yelling. He's still just yelling autograph and pointing at the woman who's bleeding from the side, but she does not appear to give a shit. She slunk back into her chair and is basically just necking the bottle of whiskey.
All right.
What the hell are you saying?
All right, so I'm gonna have you roll Japanese here because the translator, he wants nothing to do.
That's fine.
He's just given up.
I got one.
Okay, so you manage to pick up the words animated Trid voice actress.
Okay.
Like, you got Aya Hirano in this far?
What was it?
I'm a little sad that I'm not playing my Decker, because he probably might have recognized her.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's the voice actress of Ultimate Decker Makoto.
Voice, what the hell are you saying?
He rolls his eyes, and he basically just says Ultimate Decker Makoto voice actress signature autograph, and he starts pretty much more synonyms of signature or autograph.
Okay.
Look here. I don't want to keep drawn to this place. I got business to do. So shut the hell up and get out of here.
Do I still have the med kit that I was given from the fucking?
From me?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to this lady and lift up her shirt and start working on this. She seems too far gone to be dealing with it, but she's bleeding.
She kind of looks at you, but she just rolls with it. She doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
She just keeps necking the bottle.
That's what I figured would happen. Any pluses I get or anything?
Nah, she just lets you roll with it. It's just your first aid plus rating of the medkit. So basically, in response to your aggressive tone, he will actually try to stab you with the pen knife.
All right.
Hold on. Let's roll. You managed. It's just really all she needs was a bandage. It wasn't really that deep. It's a pen knife.
Okay.
All right, you ready to fight this kung fu hero, Deli?
Quotation marks fight.
So he basically hits you with the knife, but the pen knife snaps on your armor.
Yeah.
And he kind of just looks up at you. And he's still angry, and he'll just start, punching at you, but it's not doing anything.
This is pathetic.
Get the Potemkin Buster.
is he screaming anything while doing this?
He's just grunting. He's not really saying
Can I intimidate him? Can I attempt to intimidate him?
Aren't you healing
You
her?
could attempt, but I kind of want, attempted Potemkin Buster. I'll give you a +2 for Potemkin Buster.
Well, I wouldn't...
Roll unarmed +2 for Potemkin Buster.
Hold on.
I hope this works.
How nice is this bar? What's around me?
You're pretty much it was the corner stool. There's a pretty wide gap between you. You could safely just shatter this man's spine and drop him on the ground without knocking over any tables.
Mm-hmm.
It's a relatively high-end bar. It's a very comfortable place, to say the least.
All right, I'm gonna go for just a very swift, if I have to jump, knee to the chin.
Why did you just punch him in the nose?
No, knees are cooler.
All right, fair enough. You want to roll? Okay, just roll unarmed, raw unarmed.
I assume this guy's Japanese, so he's what, 4'11"?
Pretty much, he doesn't handle it.
Yeah. So my knee would just gotta raise it a foot or two.
Pretty much. You basically just in a quick fluid motion just bullet knee him square in the mouth.
Okay.
And he basically just stumbles back and just runs out of the door bowling. And on the way out, he actually trips over someone's chair and flips a table. Thankfully, there was no one sitting at said table, but it does really disrupt the vibe of the bar.
Yeah.
Go back to
The
your
woman's-
drinks.
The girl being
The wo-
stabbed didn't?
The girl being stabbed is too far gone to give a shit.
Yeah.
So she pretty much just looks up at you guys. Her eyes are glazed over. Pretty much through like a very, like through horrifying amounts of whiskey breath. She just says, "Thanks. I appreciate it."
I'm gonna leave a bottle of sake on the table.
She's like, wait. She fumbles around and pulls out an ebony crest and says, "Which one are you?" She looks around and she basically just focuses on the one who's closest, that being Datasso.
Yep.
And says, "Pass me your comm link."
Okay.
She slots it in and transfers 2,000 new yendi.
Oh, alright.
Money.
And then she pulls it out and says, "That's for patching me up." And then she politely asks you to leave and returns to her bottle. And, before you can really even stand up, she kills the whiskey bottle and without missing a beat goes for the sake.
Alright. We're out of here.
The translator has adapted relatively well to this. On the way out, you do, however, notice, as I mentioned earlier at the start, but you kind of glazed over it, there are two men dressed similarly to the Yakuza you brought in sitting at the bar.
No, I remember. I know. It's just I'm working. I want to get over to this lady joint. That's my character.
Anybody else want to approach these guys, or are you just going to ditch them?
Well, hold on. I will never remember how to say your name properly. Datasso.
Datasso.
Hold up, Datasso. The job comes first. Those guys look, interesting.
Press A to... Alright, so what's your plan of approach here? Who knows? Maybe, you know what, hey, maybe if you're high enough negotiation, I'll let you bang the chick. I'll let you bang the voice.
Yo, I'll roll for it.
Jokes aside, the time has passed. No, put your dice away. Put your dick away.
Damn it.
0d6.
You don't get the pussy. In fact, you get like a nega pussy. She shrivels up into the corner. She wants nothing to do with you.
Oh.
Okay.
How do you approach the two yakuza at the bar?
How do you say? Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the translator. I'm gonna be like, "How do you say I'ma kill you?"
He relays the information and he backs away to the door.
We doing this, Tasso?
I walk up. You're gonna sit beside one of these yakuza, right?
And I go to the other side.
I turn to him and I say, "Omae wa kuros."
Alright. They pretty much look at each other, and then they look at you. You can tell that they were prepared to laugh, but then they realize that you are pretty much armed to the teeth. I'm going to have them... Well, they both have quick draw holsters, so I'm just going to give it to them.
Can I also quick draw my gun?
No. I wanted
you-
to point out something before all this goes down.
Oh no, it's way too late for that.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
They both draw Ultimax 70.
Hey, I'm gonna draw that.
Correction, one of them draws an Ultimax 70, the other draws Defiance T250 out of their coats.
Yep. Are we?
They both level the guns. They both level the guns at you and get out of their seats and start trying to make a little bit of distance between you. So how are you going to handle this, boys?
You want us to roll
They haven't
initiative,
fired
or...
yet, but they're ready.
You want us to roll initiative or?
Roll. Oh well, nobody's made the. Oh, whoever wants to take the first move goes for it. So who wants to fight? Who wants to throw the first stone?
I already kind of fucked up on what I had planned, so. Give me one moment before we get this started. Just give me 1 second.
Alright. Fair warning, I want to wrap this up within the next 15 or so minutes, so you mind if we call it after this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I mean, I know what I want to do.
This level of weeb speak.
I took it for a year.
Oh my god, you did. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, what are you going to do, Austin? You want to go ahead and go first?
Basically, in the most dramatic movie way, fashionable way possible, I went to like one arm my Ultimax while like firing my glorious gel rounds, and like fire it while running towards cover.
The Yakuza?
Yeah.
So, hey,
You're doing this in a bar
Yeah.
in Japan.
Hey, suppressed gel rounds.
Even then, people are going to hear guns going off.
Not my gun.
All right.
so
So you run. So they see. So the civilians see guns drawn, tables are overturned, bottles are flying over, glasses shattering. They're bolting for the door.
So-
The voice actress in the corner does not give a single fuck.
I was gonna say real quick before this all goes down. Would you allow me to have my cane on my lap?
Sure. I'll give that to you.
All right. So I wanted to start this off with a bang, if you feel me. With
All right.
with the sneaky lap cane shot to the gut.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'll give it to you. They're not expecting it.
Yep.
So just roll to fire. And at this point, if the translator looks over to the corner, the woman has just slid down her chair
Yeah.
under the table. She's out cold.
Any pluses for it being sneaky as fuck and them not expecting it?
If anything, take away one dice because it's on your lap and you can't really
Okay,
perfectly
fair enough.
point it out.
But you should only need one hit, I think, to...
Yeah. Oh yeah. The gun goes off right into one of their stomachs. What's the damage of the gun again? 7?
7. Yep.
Yeah, we were fucking up.
Right, so
we were
that's
fucking
seven.
up Tokyo.
Oh yeah. That's 7 damage. Let's have him roll to soak.
Plus 2 more from the extra successes.
Alright. Or -2, rather.
Well, plus 2 onto the damage.
Oh, okay. So that's 9 damage.
Yep.
Or wait, no, 8 damage. 8 damage, so... Wait, what? What? Oh.
You forgot to put 2.
Sorry, I just had to physically count hits here. That's 1 hit, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And that's 8 damage, so he takes 3 boxes. The first one takes 3 boxes of damage right out. You basically hit him, you basically managed to finagle the bullet through the zipper of his armored jacket right into his stomach. He is not happy. And with that, everybody roll initiative.
I think that was a good way to start this off.
Oh yeah, one of them's 3 damage down.
8 plus 1d6.
What was that?
It says 8 plus 1d6, says that.
Yeah, just do the d6, then just add the plus whatever to the end. Oh my
Gotta go
Lord.
fast.
What's that?
Alright, so we have 9 initiative and 11 initiative. Oh.
I'm just how do I add pluses to it? So it's just 1d6?
Oh, just look at the way I wrote it.
Or...
Yeah, somebody has wired reflexes.
I mean, close enough.
Yeah. Alright, so... Then as... Okay, so I'm gonna need... So, Screws, I'm gonna need you to clash with the Kyodai for initiative here. Just roll your agility. Actually, how much agility do you... Actually, wait, I can just check how much agility you have. Hold on. Let's
5
see.
agility?
No, you have... He has 5 agility, you have... 7... Yep, you beat him.
I'm actually not sure how to read, because the number is the points that I put into. or is that the actual?
Yeah, no, I've got you beat him. Don't worry.
Alright.
All right, and what did Dally roll?
23. Yeah.
Super
Oh.
huge.
Oh God. All right, Dally. First move's yours.
All right. Shit, you guys are heavily armored, I assume.
Not really even. It's just armor jackets, really.
Yeah, but
Dally and his constantly getting 20 plus on initiative for the first round.
Pretty
I
much.
like to go fast and first. Oh, good.
I just broke my fucking.
Actually, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna.
Just punch him. Just crack their heads open.
I mean, I actually kind of want to draw my claymore.
I mean, you can.
Jesus fuck.
You should be glad none of the cops have pulled you over for that shit yet. They're too scared.
Hey, I got a license for it. It may not hold up super well, but I got a license for it. Okay.
All right.
All right. So can I draw my claymore and swing down on the guy Alex shot?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Why can't you bring it down on both of them? They're beside each other. You're wielding a claymore.
Should I try
The
and
other
claim
one
them both?
kind of just like. You have to get a good amount of hits.
Fuck it. Let's swing at both of them. I'm gonna
Alright.
split my dice up.
Okay, do your blades -2 then. I dropped a pepper, so I'll get that off the floor. Hold on. Okay, return.
All right.
Just talk to him. He can hear you.
Nah, I respond with typing. Anyway, so what am I rolling?
Your blades -2. Try to hit both with one swing.
Okay.
Sit. Oh, sit. Oh, sit.
Jeez. In one fluid motion, you manage to swing the sword down on the weakened one and across to the other. Now the weakened one is still recoiling from the shot, but I'm going to give the other one a chance to dodge.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Alright,
he
yeah.
knows I'm coming, so like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if he also got a chance to dodge, but he gets wounded.
He just got shot in the fucking gut.
So the other one basically managed to throw himself onto his ass in the process.
All right.
Managed to throw the one in the back managed to throw himself onto his ass and avoid your sword, and the D6, 4, and the one that was shot in a beautiful motion, despite being shot, managed to buck around, manages to weave himself around your gun.
My gun.
Sorry, your sword rather.
So they both dodged.
Yeah, he managed to and since he got 5 fucking successes, I want to give him a counter hit here. I also want to give him a heavily debuffed chance. I'm going to give him a debuff chance to try and get a quick shank in on you.
Question: can I repost that?
You could try.
Yes.
Yeah, your sword's still there.
Yeah, it costs 7 initiative to repost.
Sword swing is a simple action, so that's 5. Alright, go for it.
Gonna kill most of my initiative for this, but I want to do this.
No, the guy actually failed miserably to shank you.
Oh.
The
Alright.
blade slips out of his hand and falls at your back. He is right up against. His face is basically pressed into your.
All right, gonna. So it's 6 plus. All right, so 14d6. It's my riposte.
Oh no. This man has no means to dodge, so just give me your damage.
So with the 3s, so it's gonna be 14p with minus 5 AP.
That's 19.
Oh, no, just the 5 subtracted from their soak.
Alright.
And then it's 14 minus whatever they soak.
Jeez.
Okay, so that's 5. So that's 5 soak. How much damage again?
14.
14. So
Still does 10
that's-
damage.
he is immediately sent into death overflow, and he basically falls onto the ground bleeding out.
All right. That is gonna drop my initiative by 6.
Actually, wait, that's 10 damage. You know what that means?
Oh god.
We're getting the crit chart, baby!
Fuck. I haven't even seen this chart yet.
Alright.
Crit chart.
Yeah.
Yep, the crit chart. Let's see if the page loads. I didn't expect this to happen in the first session. Alright, so you were aiming for the body, correct?
Oh yeah.
Alright, body?
I basically
Alright.
like slashed the dagger out of his hand and like with that same blow went for a body shot.
Alright, let's roll the d10. You rolled a 6. The mighty attack takes a sizable chunk out of the target and knocks him to the ground as he clutches the oozing wound, shrieking in pain.
See,
You have basically just cut out...
So
Yeah.
I imagine like pulled up my sword, went for a giant swing, and they both dodged out of the way. The other one went for his knife, and I just like quickly turned my sword around, parried that off,
And
and
yeah, and in
slashed him.
Yeah, you pretty much just cut out a huge chunk of his chest.
All right.
It's not lethal, but it hurts like shit.
Yeah.
He's sufficiently incapacitated.
All right. That is gonna drop my initiative by 17 total though. But
17. Alright, so that's...
10 for the turn and
Yeah, you're
7 for
down to
riposte.
6. Yeah, you're down to 6.
And for my free action, I'm gonna shout, "Get the other one alive!"
I mean, he's not dead yet, but he's probably not making it to a hospital.
Yeah.
Alright. So, next to Screw is what's your ingenious plan? It's your first real combat, boyo.
So I probably should take out my pistol.
Your pistol?
No, just play it cool, man. Just
Yeah, you could even
Get that. You just unload the full auto Mossberg into him. This couldn't possibly go wrong.
do you have that on you?
No, that's
Yeah,
a
he does.
truck.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Good.
That shit's forbidden, man.
Yeah, I'm not
Like,
carrying
I'm
that.
technically allowed to have this claymore around so long as my license holds up. Because it's only restricted.
Right.
Yeah,
Alright, so you want to whip out your Glock, basically.
yeah.
Try to
area
cab him.
predator, 5.
Alright, do you know how to load guns in Chummer? Just click reload. Just click on the gun and your weapons and just hit reload.
Be careful, it may crash your program, as I've been having trouble with.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I'll just use a sword. You don't have to reload that.
You have to reload a sword. Well, you do if you're using...
Alright.
Hostess kick. Alright,
Loaded with
fire
Joe.
your shot, my boy. Roll your pistols. Are you aiming for any specific body part?
His leg.
Him in the leg? Alright, so roll 6. Yeah, roll 6 dice.
Sorry, what? I just got for a sec.
Huh?
I disconnected for a sec. I didn't.
Trying very hard to just show on this.
7. So what do I roll again?
Roll 6d6, because if you're doing trying to hit a specific body part, it's -1.
With the other
Oh, but you glitched.
Well, first see if it hits him.
It did hit him, yeah, but it glitched. So, you do hit, but it grazes his leg. It stings a little bit, but he's... for the most part. You can take another shot if you like.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It'll take a minute to note if your gun is suppressed or not.
It is not.
It is not suppressed. Well, the cops are going to come down on this place pretty soon.
I mean, we already had one shot fired.
That's true.
Alex's, but that was 2 seconds ago.
Pretty much. So you can safely assume that the cops have been called.
In 2 seconds?
Well, I'm pretty sure the screaming civilians running through the door will pretty much tip off any street cops.
Sure.
Okay.
So, oh god. I mean, you hit him in the leg. Doesn't do it doesn't do. I mean, you hit him, so
Yeah.
yeah. I guess just tell me your gun's damaged, and we'll and any AP, and a world. Actually, I could just do that myself because I have your
It's
shit
8
right here.
S.
You have 1 AP and you have 8 damage. All right, let's roll to soak.
I think I do. Sorry about that.
20d6 greater than 4. 8 times, so that's 7. Your gun does 8. So you hit him for 1 more. So it manages to get. It doesn't really. I mean, it hurts him, but it doesn't really pierce the armor. And that is your turn completed. Alright, now it goes to him. Huh. So with his gun drawn, he's going to take aim at the man who pretty much just incapacitated his friend.
Mm-hmm.
With his Defiance T2 his Defiance T250.
Wait, isn't that a taser?
No, that's a shotgun.
Oh, okay. Never mind. There's a Defiance taser too, but it's called.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay.
He's going to take a shot at you.
Oh, fuck, Democrat.
Let's have him fire. And let's see what his long arm.
Ooh.
6 hits. Alright, you want to try. You have 5 initiative left. You want to try and dodge that?
Dodging, that means I add my gymnastics to my roll, right?
Yeah, you just roll your gymnastics. And it'll cost you 5 initiative.
Well, can I just roll the normal dodge?
I mean, you're gonna have to roll initiative no matter what.
What?
Sorry, you're gonna have to roll gymnastics no matter what to dodge.
Well, it's not normally gymnastics.
Wait, is there a thing for dodging?
Yeah, whenever someone shoots at you, roll reaction plus intuition, normally.
Oh!
Like, pretty much,
that
if
is-
you're in combat and you are aware of the...
Oh, yeah, then do that. Go for it.
And then if you spend 5 initiative for dodge, you get to add your gymnastics. But,
Alright, well, I didn't know if that worked. That, but go for it, I guess. I've been rolling gymnastics this entire time.
18... Yeah, I'll... How much initiative do I have left?
6.
Yeah, screw it. I'll lose 5 to try and dodge.
Alright, roll your gymnastics, dude.
Okay. So close.
You managed to dodge your way out of the brunt of the attack, but some of the pellets do end up hitting you.
Alright.
Alright, let's take a look at damage.
So,
Roll your soak.
how hurt is this man that's left?
He is completely unharmed.
Okay.
Well, he'd take a 1 damage.
Oh right, sorry, yeah, he's been shot in the leg a couple of times, but it's nothing serious.
Okay.
Alright. So
So I probably should aim for the head because, like, I do have.
I mean, we were
used
trying to
go
bring him in
rounds, so
alive.
they wouldn't kill him anyway.
yeah, we're trying to bring him alive.
All right.
Yeah,
Alright.
but they would just go rounds, so they wouldn't kill him.
Oh, you're
yeah.
using shell
would
rounds?
they? Yeah.
Okay, that should actually be stun damage then, Ed.
Oh, alright. That's 2 stun on him then.
That's actually, I might actually pull up my...
And I guess I'm gonna give him 1 physical just because you hit the vest and it probably hurt like shit.
I think. Okay.
Alright, so roll a soap.
Yes, you rolled soap.
Does it have any AP?
I'm gonna send you a private message real quick.
It has AP plus 4.
Oh, so I get 4 more dice.
Yes, it appears you do.
Yeah, because it's full shot rounds probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to re-roll that?
Well, I haven't rolled yet. That was my
Alright.
dodge roll. And... Hey!
Hey,
11p versus 11p. Yeah, you take a little bit of a shock from the hit, so just take 1 stun for it.
Alright.
But you pretty much just there's no physical harm to you whatsoever. Alright, and finally the ball is in Bread's.
I sent you a private message.
Oh, alright. Let me get my phone.
Please don't shoot me in the back.
For me.
Well,
Alright,
I
let's
assume
see
you're
this.
you're looking at our backs.
Oh my god. You wanna roll the dice on that? You can go for it.
All right, absolutely. I'm firing my slab round.
What?
Firing him with slab. The absolute madman. Alright.
Why?
Alright.
So, to get this fucking over with.
There's one guy left.
Yeah, exactly. And it's only able to be used on one person. It's an injection.
Oh.
Alright. I'm going to have you roll... You know what, fuck it. I'm gonna have you roll gymnastics. Just, like, quickly dart over and jab him in the neck.
Oh, I thought he was gonna shoot from a distance and have it like
I
connect with
mean,
him.
I can.
Oh no, he has an injection finger.
Yeah, but
Oh.
so should I roll for hitting right now or for my gymnastics?
Just roll gymnastics, and if you get high enough, I'll just say you get him.
All right.
Watch.
Let me check out what my gymnastics is.
You have 11.
Oh shit,
Check.
my gymnastics is fucking.
It's pretty good. Unarmed? Would that be unarmed? I mean, yeah, you're trying to, like, knife hand the fucker, I guess.
That's my gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Let me look. I mean, it's not really, you're not trying to beat his ass, you're just trying to, like, quickly get a jab in there, which is more of a...
You're just trying to poke him.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna put that on gymnastics. So, 5 hits. He's on his ass. He's just fired a gun. He's not doing anything. So what's the resistance to drugs again? It's just willpower, right?
Willpower. Well, I think it's willpower plus body.
The duration. I'm reading it right now. I'm on the.
What's
on the
power
page.
on it?
10 minus body for hours, and the base minimum is at least 1 hour.
10
Okay.
minus body, so that's 5 hours under.
Oh, okay.
And the resist is willpower plus body?
Wait, is it a toxin or is it a drug?
Toxin.
Okay. There should be. Is there a power on it, Alex?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, yeah. Wow, that's powerful. So yeah, it's body plus willpower, I think.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
15 immediate stun damage.
Yeah, he's done. He's unconscious. He is lightly foaming at the mouth. He's gone. And it... Alright, so now's your chance to clean up. And loot... Well, loot... You can always just loot
I
him.
don't know about loot. We need to get the fuck out of here. Police.
Grab
are
that
coming.
Yeah,
guy.
the cops are coming.
Grab
Alright,
that one. I'll grab. Actually,
Grab the one that's alive. What about the guy who's bleeding out of the ground?
Is that one
what
alive?
about him?
fuck it. I'll grab them both.
Barely. Barely alive. You cut a chunk of his
It's
chest
money.
out.
I grab them both.
All right. So, is there a back door to this place?
Well, there is. You see a door, but you don't really know where it leads.
Oh, I'm gonna go over to the voice actor for Ultimate Decker Makoto.
The voice actress? Alright, she's slumped under a table. She's fucking gone. She doesn't give a shit.
Oi, you know what good spot we can go to? Hideout.
She kind of just looks up at you. She doesn't understand English.
I say in Japanese.
Oh, we'll roll Japanese.
Yeah.
Kind of just squints at you. She doesn't really have the best thought process. She kind of just shuffles around in her pockets a bit, and just throws you some keys.
Grab them. Where the fuck do
You
I
don't
go?
know what the keys are for, but you have some keys.
I grab her. Lead us to it.
You carry
She's.
three
You're
people?
pretty much. You have 2 people over your shoulders, and you're holding this woman by the wrist.
Yeah.
It is at this point that the police kick in the door.
Fuck.
All right. So this is where I have to come in.
2 cops with their guns drawn.
I'm gonna fire off a thermal smoke.
Oh my god, the absolute madman. Alright, fire your cyber fingers, dude. Well, they don't really expect this. Although in a panic, they do get a single. He does get a single shot out.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him.
At who?
He just fired his fucking gun.
I've got 2 bodies to soak down.
And my chummer crashed. God damn it.
Good thing I can have 2 fingers loaded at a time.
Pretty much, yeah. Which one? Oh, right. There we go. You have caused turmoil in this city.
Yep.
We're cleaning up the streets.
Yeah, one destroyed establishment at a time.
Hey, we weren't that bad.
Okay,
I
the
mean, the
only
bar
thing that
is
I can feel
destroyed.
remotely bad about is the original 2 cops.
Like, there were only,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, those 2 cops are blind in hell.
there were only 3 bullets fired in this exchange. And one was,
All right.
one was a shotgun round.
I'm going to have him roll. I'm just going to roll a D10 here to see
Two,
where this
two,
bullet
two
goes.
gel rounds from a pistol.
Exactly.
All right, so there's 2. Okay, so there's 3 of you, and there's 3 persons. All right. Let me just plot this out real quick because I was not expecting. So give me a second here. Forgive
Alex?
me here. Sorry about this.
For the future, I think we should look into getting an internal suppressor for your gun cane.
Okay.
That could work. Yeah.
We'll,
That
we'll
is a
workshop
good
that
idea.
later.
I
We'll
mean,
workshop.
I don't have my Ares on me because I don't have my code on me.
Oh.
Like, my Ares is... I can't keep it concealed unless I
All
have
right,
my
let's
code.
roll the D10. Roll the 5. The bullet just flies past you and hits nothing.
Okay. I would have been a little upset if it would have hit one of the Yakuza bodies.
I actually had the voice actress on that list.
No!
If that had been a 1, she would have been hit square in the fucking forehead.
Alright.
Lady lucked out.
So, is there
All right.
an action I have to do in order to reload one of my fingers or something?
It's just a simple action. You're just plopping another finger back.
Save that
in
for
and
later. We
guessing
gotta
where-
get out of here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
Okay, so the woman kind of just half-heartedly points at the door I mentioned before and just like, key, door, two together. So what's your plan here?
I'm gonna go fucking bust open that back door.
He has the keys!
Oh. Fuck.
Well, you already kicked the fucking door in, so just roll raw string.
Fuck. Let's see if I can do it with 2 strength. Let's go, boys.
Oh my god.
Fucking
You actually managed to kick the flimsy door off its hinge.
Oh, dope. And while I'm...
Friendly reminder, I have 39 minutes and 17 seconds to do my IT homework.
An idiot.
Alright. I wanna load...
Alright, so you managed to... So there's a stairwell down below that.
Wait, is it leading into the area or is it?
It's leading downwards.
Wait, we don't want to go down there. We're gonna get cornered down there.
You don't know that. The woman kind of just insists.
I'm gonna drag her with me.
Okay.
Alright.
While...
You go downstairs, it's a storage room, and there is a door with bars on it that's, well, it's locked from the inside, so you just pop the lock, pretty much.
Does the key card work? Or...
No. It's not a key card, just a set of keys. It's just like a little turn lock.
Oh, okay.
They open it, and it leads out to the street.
I'm gonna fire a fucking...
It's like the idea here was like the opposite the street. There's like a 5 or 6 foot drop, and then there's another street level.
Right.
Can I leave behind
So
a tear gas?
You already got.
You don't
smoke.
have tear gas.
Yeah.
They already got smoke. The cops are confused.
Oh, okay.
You basically you hear tables getting overturned behind you.
Alright. Good.
There is a car parked directly out in front of this. The woman points at and points to another key on the chain.
Okay.
Again, 2
Yeah.
plus 2. It's her car.
Open it up. Get inside.
All right. So y'all shuffle into the car, and now, do any of you know how to drive?
The rigger should...
I did.
Okay. So yeah, I'm guessing Screws takes the helm.
Yeah, I pile in with everyone else into the back, and I guess Alex, you go up in passenger.
Yeah.
All right. Roll your pilot groundcraft, my dude.
Yo, does this
They're
vehicle
rolling
got a
10
rigger
dice.
interface? Okay.
Oh yeah, you just cheese it. You're fucking down the street, gone.
What kind of car is this?
Good if it was a
It's
bike.
just a shitty
If it was a bike, that would've been
subcompact.
12
Wait, you trying to tell me that the voice actor for the ultimate Decker Makoto drives a shitty car?
It's Japan. She doesn't give a shit. So through some miracle, you actually managed to just cram everyone into this car, but you're all stacked like arm over limb on each other.
It's gonna be like a clown car getting out.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
I'm guessing you head back to the hotel. You pull into the garage this time, and you basically just running through the lobby, tracking further blood on the carpet, considering this man has had his chest ripped open.
We've had a busy night.
The sun is starting to go down at this point. The woman at the front is basically just has a janitor on duty to scrub the white carpet at this point.
Every time the door opens.
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
see two elves.
God fucking damn it. So, are you going to attempt to stabilize this man who's at his...
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I'll just call it quits here. You make it back to the room with the bodies. The police have been shaken off.
alright.
And that's it for tonight.
Okay.
So, what did you guys think of this wonderful little adventure?
Grenade fingers are the best thing ever.
They are. I'm glad you came up with that, and I'm glad I allowed it.
And they've done so much for me in such a small amount of time.
Can't believe you,
So what do you guys
can't believe
think?
you slapped a guy.
Dude, slab's expensive too. I just wanted that encounter to be over with quickly so we could get away from the police.
Yeah.
Pretty
But
much.
The longer we waited, the quicker they would get to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was a good first session.
Alright.
Welcome to Tokyo.
Yeah, welcome to Neo Tokyo, your first of many cities.
The news is gonna be blaring the next day. So much shit just happened.
Elf Gaijin kill local. No, Elf
Twice.
Gaijin kill Roker. Roker. Elf Gaijin kill Roker.
I mean-
Send them back to Yomi.
To be fair,
Elf Gaijin destroy place.
to be fair, the cop didn't get a good look
Elf
at me.
Gaijin destroy place, that's the fucking name.
God.
Alright.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts?
Go do your homework, young man.
That's the plan, yeah.